Am I streaming yet? It says I'm live. I'm gonna assume that I'm live because of that. I'm gonna just tweet at the stream real quick. Hello, my friends. It is pretty late today, isn't it? It's like what? I think it's the latest I've ever streamed, 9 p.m. But I gotta get this Sans video done. I hadn't worked on it pretty much. Also, we're only playing megalovania remixes for this entire stream. I'm not even kidding. I have an entire playlist of megalovania, but like in different sound fonts. And that's all we're listening to because our main villain of the day is Sans Undertale. So you can get all of it. You can get all the megalovania differences in the playlist I have linked in the description. And also, the song is really good and I like it. I probably won't like it as much by the end of the stream because I'll probably be get sick of it. But maybe I won't. I don't know. I've been listening to this song now since the game came out. Actually, even before that, because I discovered the Earthbound Halloween hack like way before Undertale came out, and I was listening to that version of megalovania since like 2012. Whether or not you like the game Undertale or not, I like it. I enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good. If you don't like it, I get it. Hello, Lego SML. Already with $2. Thank you. Why Sans? Because for one thing, there's this one remix of megalovania that I really wanted to use, but I couldn't find a good context for it. And on top of that, there's also a few interesting things I wanted to do, and I think Doctor Strange would be perfect for a character to fight him because they're both like reality manipulators, kind of thing. I gotta actually get to animating. So, Techno Studios $63. There's an A in front of that. Hi, can I get a shout out? Well, there's a shout out. Thank you so much for the donation. And I actually got to get to work. So, a lot of you guys asked me what kind of program I use for animation, and I hope this answers your question. I use Dragon Frame. I started using it pretty recently. I think I started using it when I made the Kappa video, when the FTC shot me in the head. That's when I actually started making all my animations on Dragon Frame only. And I use a webcam now instead of my DSLR because it's much easier to get into small tight spaces. I'm not going to be reading chat as much this stream, mostly because I gotta actually get to work, but we can talk about whatever you guys want. I hope you guys all you guys all had a good Christmas, because I had a great Christmas. I had a lot of fun. I was with my family for most of it, and my friends, and my girlfriend, and it was great. I actually did not work on this pretty much most of the last week, mostly because I had a lot of like work. I had to, get ready for things. I had to I had to buy Christmas presents for my friends and family, as well as, oh, by the way, here's the real version of megalovania now. And then when the Christmas actually came around, I spent whole days with my families and friends, so I didn't really get much of a chance to work on it, which is why you haven't seen this video yet. A lot of you have been asking, oh my gosh, where is the Sans video? I want to see it. And under any other normal circumstances, I would have released it on the 23rd, like I promised. However, Christmas time is a busy time of year, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. 1 second. Did I miss a donation? $99 from the Brick Guy 99? What the heck, This is truly the opposite of a bad time. This is actually a good time. Thank you very much. My god, the Brick Guy 99. I don't know what that deserves something, bro. That deserves something crazy. Bruh. This man is actually gonna be the one to defeat Sans in this video now all of a sudden. I just gotta see what his figure looks like, man. Message me on something. We gotta that's more than my Patreon right there. Like you need to be rewarded. Thank you very much, the Brick 99. The Brick Guy 99, I should say. Alright, back to the animation. Now, this whole thing, as you can see, here's a bit right here. This is all unedited, so this is just kind of this is like the raw footage, but it's just Sans, Doctor Strange, and Thor. They're all fighting each other. 1 second, let me just check. Wow, I still can't believe that. $99. 99 US dollars, I think, because of the way the number jumped on my side. Because I'm looking at Canadian dollars, and that's not that good. So right now, in this particular setting, we got the normal... Hello, Pickle Nick again! Oh no. Pickle Nick, my friend, you don't need to donate. We've been through this. So what are your... Okay, so how were you guys' How are you guys' holidays? What did you guys do? What did you guys, you know, I know a lot of you guys who are in school are not currently in school. And when I was in that point in my life where I wasn't in school, I think that was probably when I was like the happiest. Cause man, not being in school is such a baller feeling, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to connect with the younger generation. Then again, baller term is like, that's a term from when I was growing up. That's a very strange camera jump. I'm gonna maybe dial it back a bit. There's something, okay, so the one annoying thing about using this webcam is that this cord is very stiff and constantly shifts over all the time. I fricked yo mama. Pickle LOL, that's not funny. Yo mama jokes are very 2009. Pickle Nick again with the $2, there's no stopping me. You know what I love so much about Pickle Nick the most? Is that it's always $1.99. It's never more, it's never less than that, it is always $1.99, and it is perfect. Now, Undertale is actually a Christmas game, in case you guys didn't know that, and Sans is one of the most Christmas characters of all time. I mean, if you really think about it, it makes sense. As long as you think about it, and don't ask me why, just think about it. I want to say sledding, but we're going to see the new Star Wars movie. How is the new Star Wars movie? I'm hearing very mixed things about it. I'm hearing people are saying it's amazing, and other people are saying this is horrifying and it's a mess. I have not seen it yet, and to be honest, since I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars, I don't really mind. I've seen all the spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything in chat because I respect you guys, and if you haven't seen it, and if you're fans of Star Wars, then I don't want to ruin that for you. But I hear it's not good, but then other people are saying it's fine, relax, and it's like, well, who do I listen to? Is it a bad time or is it a great time? So that's actually J. Coley's voice you hear right there. Again, he plays Doctor Strange, my friend Zach. The brick another night, what the frick? $200? My man! Why are you donating so much? This man is flexing on everybody. He's flexing on me. I can't. The Brick Guy 99. You are a king. Truly a king. This is. I can't even like express words of gratitude right now. But I'm in. This man literally saw what I said and just decided to channel his inner DJ Khaled and just said another one, another 200, another 100. Everybody in chat is in awe. You have nuked everybody. What am I using right now? This is Dragon Frame. It was gifted to me by Jake Peralta Fantasy, and that is why he's in the credits of all my videos now. Because, so get this. Apparently when you buy Dragon Frame, you get 2 copies. You essentially get a code for you to download on yourself, as well as a code for you to use on another computer. Pickle Nick, another $2, $1.99. Do you mind shouting my channel out if you don't mind? You donate so much that yes. It's essentially the same as a patron at this point. But yeah, man, Pickle Nick seems like a cool guy. I remember after the last stream, I went to his channel. I was like, bro, if donating that money was like actually a problem, like we can talk about something. You know, we can sort it out. You know, I can give it back if you want. And he was like, yeah, it's chill, bro. And I'm like, the man said, he said what he said. Keep it. Okay, that's pretty solid. I'm maybe just one more frame back. I'm not trying to flex the Brick Guy 99 after flexing twice on us. Well, I mean, it's not a flex or anything. Obviously, it's just I'm very grateful for it. It doesn't have to be a flex, but thank you so much for your generosity, man. It truly is the season of giving. And I hope that what I have to give you guys, this whole Doctor Strange versus Sans thing again, I hope it delivers. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of interesting ideas I'm playing with. Again, I'm also using like Undertale, like the battle system. I'm trying to also implement that with the graphics and sort of like the way things play out, like as a whole. Because again, I like Undertale. Okay, you guys, I've said this a billion times, but I'm a very strong gamer, if you will, and I like RPGs a lot. Anybody who's seen my videos for a long time knows that my favorite game is Mother 3. Earthbound. 201. I don't know what that currency is. I'm gonna assume it's pounds. By Duttery, space, exclamation point. This is my late Christmas present. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I will become Hokage. Pizza Pool Production. Pizza Pool Production. You changed. You used to be Pizza Time Productions. I bet that money is going to films. Brick Guy 99. Odd Alien wanted to be shouted out. Okay, all these donations are coming in so much. Odd Alien, shout out to you because Brick Guy 99 is the Brick Bro 99. And Brady Studios 99, a whole $1. Thank you so much, man. All the donations, like whether it's $200 billion or maybe 200 billion cents, it really does help with the channel. Something I wanted to do actually, I wanted to stream a lot more often now because I think like especially with my current setup, with now I'm using 2 webcams. I had to buy the I got another webcam so that way I can use this current webcam to actually animate, and as well as, you know, this current webcam to interact with all of you guys. Please could I have a shout out? Gem06boy. There you go, man. So if I'm not interacting with chat a lot, Brick Guy 98, I will beat you. Pizza Pool Productions, I'm on for real. It's Brick Guy 99. So you must know your opponent before you can engage in combat with them. Otherwise, you may fail. Otherwise, you may blunder in front of all your friends. Another quest.
No.
What's your favorite animation you've made?
No.
This is a strange question because I really like I always typically say maybe Avengers Bathroom Brawl or Batman's Building Brawl because of the amount of action they have. But I also really like the Heist, the Tyler the Creator one. And Tuge, 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 349 pounds. I don't know if that's euros or pounds. Okay, forgive me for being currency illiterate. I've only ever used Canadian and American dollars when I went to the America land. Please make Batman 89 in X minutes. I should watch Batman 89. I don't think I've ever seen that whole movie start to finish. Okay, what's next? Cape, no. And then the cape flies back towards Doctor Strange. Okay. So let's animate that. Just making sure there's no donations I missed. May I have a shout out, please? Because you asked nicely, Henry B. There it is. It's not showing me. Okay, there it is. Shut it, nerd. Pizza Pool Productions. Wow. Oh my god, I think this stream is pretty crazy. Brick Guy Brady Studios, another $1. Brady got the Brick Guy 99, $2. Fire King 7272 also wanted to be shouted out. Oh my god, Brick Guy 99 is the ultimate bro of all time. All right, which version of Megalovania is this? Waters of Megalovania, a true classic. Again, if you want to list all the Megalovanias used in this stream, you may simply look at the description and find it. Again, this is all going in order, so there's something crazy. Okay, I can see chat firing off from my peripherals. Can I be shouted out, please? Boom Zakalaka. What is my frame rate? I do 15 frames per second. I got the T2i. Thanks for taking the time to recommend it to me. The T2i is a great camera, and I hope it really helps you out in your ventures, in your stop motion ventures. Not only just stop motion, but like, you know, just taking photos, taking videos. It's really great. Hey Edbound, when was your first video? In 2000, I want to say 2008 or 2007. I remember I got like a bunch of images from Google Images of Clay World, and like I would like put them all in Windows Movie Maker and make like a little story, and with like the text with the the classic Windows Movie Maker, you know, like basic stuff you have. Just Comic Sans I think I used was the #1, and like the transitions and stuff that they gave you. Okay, the bone doesn't need to be attached anymore. Okay, so the way I made the cape flow, Tuge? It's pronounced Tuge, noob. If you're gonna spell it out again, in the same way that has me mispronouncing it, then I can't really help. I can't really become better at pronouncing it. Animation tips? Okay, so I think one of my most important animation tips is, and you're gonna hear this by everybody you actually ever come across, but easing in and out is really important. And by that I mean small movements at the start of a motion that transition into much bigger movement as the motion gains momentum. And then once again, when the movement ends, you kind of stop it, halt it, and then give it a little bounce or a shake to make it really settle into place. That's what I do for everything. It's like a bread and butter. Somebody asked them if I remembered them, and honestly, I remember most of you guys because, you know, most of the regulars. It's very easy to remember you guys because you guys have like a lot of recognizable names and pictures. What the heck? Street meat? Street meat? What do you? 110 A's? I don't know. I don't know what currency that is, but that looks like a lot of money. Thank you so much again for the donations, everybody. Street meat. As far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure he was the one that gave me Dragon Frame. So, cause I know that the Gmail that sent me it was had the tag Street Meat somewhere in there. Jake Peralta Fantasy is what he goes by on Discord. And I asked him, how do you want to be billed as, brother? And he was like, yo, Jake Peralta Fantasy sounds pretty trill. Okay, this lighting is not working for me. This is kind of hard to get down, right? This camera seems a little bit more sensitive. Are you worried about Cop on FTC? No. Okay, so I want to make an update to Cop on FTC and how little impact it would actually turns out it's gonna make on my channel. Because they're not. Okay, so Creekcraft, the guy who actually literally went up to the FTC and said, "Hello, I am meeting with you to discuss the terms of agreement." The FTC is not interested in edge cases. The Brick Guy 99 has to go. Everybody, give him a soldier salute. That guy's a king. $200, man, that's crazy. Thank you so much. But the guy who went up to the FTC was like, "What is going on, y'all? Are we like okay?" And FTC was like, yeah, should be fine, because they're not interested in edge cases. You know, they're pretty much interested in people who are very clearly making stuff like baby videos, like nursery rhymes and all that jazz. And am I making nursery rhymes? I mean, like, you could argue that the music videos. Well, no, you can't argue that the music videos are like nursery rhymes because of how much, you know, gun violence there is in those. And stuff. Notice me, Daddy Eddie, it's underscore dude. Oh my god. The D word. It low-key makes me kind of uncomfortable. Another. Are we okay? Is this? Am I back? It sounds like I'm back. I think the mic may be back. Why can't I ever just have like a solid stream where nothing goes wrong, bro? Is it back? Am I back? Okay, yeah, it's back. All right, we're back. I mean, like, at least according to my stream, it's back. Why can't I ever just have? Okay, yeah, it's back. All right, cool. After that hiccup, all right, let's go back to this one. I like this version of megalovania a lot. It's the acapella version. All right, what was I talking about? Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Sans cape, or Doctor Strange cape, I should say. So the way I did it, I put the stud in between. I essentially replace it, and then the way I make it rigged up is I attach it to this red brick. All of it's red, so that way it blends in better. And then I top it off with the top piece. Wait a second, this is the wrong one. Where's the 3x3? Alright. Could you reply, please? Concrete Hill? I will when I'm done streaming. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'll reply to your message. Or maybe a little bit after. Can you do Mickey Mouse voice for 30 seconds straight? For 30 seconds, you say? I wonder what I would even talk about. Would I just like... Should I just do like a whole monologue as Mickey? You know, like maybe like the whole monologue from The Force Awakens where the General Hux guy was acting very Third Reichish. And this will be the last this will be the last piece of the Republic that will never face us again. And then he just blows them all up. Make everyone ready. How old are you? Cause I IDK what age I should be to play with some epic Legos. I'm 20. I'm about to be 21 in like less than a month, in like 2 weeks. So do what you want. Don't care what other people think. If they're gonna make fun of you for just enjoying yourself, then they're not gonna be in your life forever. And if you have the power to, just try to not associate them. I know it can be really hard if you're still in school, because if you're still in school, you kind of have to interact with the people who make your life miserable. But one thing that will provide you solace, I hope, is that these people will not be in your life forever. There have been people in my life when I was young who made my life pretty miserable, but they're not in my life at all anymore. And I never have to see them again. This is going to be kind of a janky movement right here. But you can smoothen it out just by the frames coming up. I like how this whole song transitioned from Megalovania to shape of an L on her forehead. That's not what the song is called, but it's called All-Star. Yes, that's right. I love Stevie Gunner. Stevie Gunner is one of my favorite content creators. Because the whole team behind that channel is crazy good at music. I wish I was good at music. I wish I knew how to make music. Because, man, I love music. And I would make so many tracks for videos and stuff. We're back to the beginning of the thing. So let's just scroll a bit further. I think we're almost out of megalovanias. How is this possible? My god. This stream has only been going on for like 23 minutes. Again, thank you all so much for watching the stream and for watching and supporting the channel. The crazy donations. This stream has been pretty wild and it's not even like 23 minutes into it yet. And the Mickey Mouse voice, can you say the Declaration of Independence for America? Please do it. But I'm not America. I'm Canadian. What does the Declaration of Independence even say? It's just something about like, I declare my independence from the British Empire, haha. And nothing will do anything about it. I know the Constitution, or at least some of the Constitution. Like the first one is about free speech. The second one is about gun rights. No authoritarian figure shall infringe the right to bear arms. And I guess like, you know, that made sense back when guns were like, shitty. Okay, you can see the rig in this frame, so I gotta edit it out. Okay, that's gonna look a little janky, but you know what? What can you really do? And this is, see my name so my power will flow through. Do you have a girlfriend? Yes. She's pretty great. Saw a lot over the break. if this is the Owl City version of Megalovania. This is like you know, you would not believe your eyes of 10 million fireflies. Did you guys get anything cool for Christmas? Cause I turned like when I was like out of high school, I think that's when Christmas started really being about, I really need like socks or like new clothes, and that's pretty much what I've always been getting now ever since I think I graduated high school, which I'm not complaining about. I love clothes. In fact, the clothes I'm wearing right now are actually what I got for Christmas. And like I saw my mom's gift for me, and it was socks, and I immediately said thank God because I'm almost out of socks. And how can you be out of socks, you say? Well, it's not really being out of socks. It's kind of like, you know, you kind of get tired of the socks you're wearing right now, and you just kind of want something new. You know, is that so weird? To want new socks? You know. The sock community is about to get heated over this. A Switch and a cool knife? I hope you mean a Nintendo Switch, not a Switchblade. I got the Millennium Falcon. That's pretty cool. Like the whole thing, or like the Lego set. Ha ha ha! I'm so funny. I make dad jokes. Oh my god. I got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I got a Lego set. If you got Lego sets, let me know what you got, because I love Lego sets. I got a few Lego sets myself. My mom gave me this box. It's like from the Lego Movie 2. It's a bunch of the space people. She knows how much I love the dumb heads, you know, like the smiley faces. So she was like, she saw a whole pack of them. She's like, oh my god, this is perfect. Harry Potter Lego? Okay, you know what? I watched a lot of Harry Potter over the break. I watched like all 8 movies, and I forgot how much I liked it. And now I want to get like the entire set. Like every single Harry Potter Lego, because I know a lot of them came back in 2018, and now I want to get them. I think my favorite movie is still Prisoner of Azkaban, because the time travel stuff in that one is just so neat. I love it. It's so good. But I really love just Harry Potter as a whole, because every book is a mystery, or every movie is also a mystery, and it's like done well. There's so much setup and payoff, and like regardless, okay, J.K. Rowling isn't the best, but those Harry Potter books are something else, you know. It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa Simpson says, Google, you may have enslaved the entire world, but I gotta admit, you're still a damn fine search engine. And that's how I feel about Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. You know, J.K. Rowling, you might have horrible opinions that are harmful overall to the people, but damn if you didn't make a good series. At least in my opinion. I gotta get this cape just right, man. So, one thing you guys who are longtime viewers of the Edbound streams will know that these complex frames are really tough sometimes, because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. And wow, is the Megalovania like getting old for anybody else? Because it hasn't gotten old for me yet. Did I watch the new Star Wars movie? I've not seen The Rise of Skywalker. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? No. I think I've seen a few videos on it though, and I know it's about cowboys. Let me try the longer. Famous last words? Oh no, what are my famous last words? I got Steamboat Willie set in Lego, that's pretty cool. There's actually a really amazing animation by Yetgo that uses that set. I highly recommend everybody go look up Yetgo, Y-E-T-G-O, and look at their Mickey Mouse, the Steamboat Willie animation, because it is insane what they did. Okay, I gotta be real with you guys. This animation is pretty complex, and I haven't worked on it at all for these last 2 weeks because of Christmas. So if it doesn't come out this Monday, I apologize. I'm gonna try and get it out on the 31st if it doesn't come out Monday, because of the amount of workload it takes. It's seeming like it's looking more like a 31st than a 30th kind of thing. But I hope you guys understand, man. This is a busy time of year for a lot of people, and I just gotta figure out. Okay, animating this cape is pretty difficult. I'm gonna be real, yo. But I think I finally got it. I think I finally got the frame I want, and it fell. So maybe not. Okay, this is what I want, yeah. This is gonna look pretty weird, I think. But, you know, at the end of the day, the middle frames in a movement don't matter as much as long as like the resting looks solid. So let's see how this looks like so far. And it's gonna look janky because again, okay, it looks like it's floating away pretty convincingly. Okay, I like it. We just gotta make sure the bone also moves, because the bone has been hit by the cape and therefore it needs to have momentum, or at least it needs to shift. Should the bone just explode? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I haven't been looking at chat at all because I've been trying to animate. This is pretty good animation music, I think. I think this particular initiative of Megalovania. Say I love Edbound in the Mickey voice. I love Edbound. Haha. I got Hagrid's hut, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, and one other Harry Potter set, and 3 more Star Wars set. That's pretty cool. Well, I said it. Does a PlayStation VR count as a cool for Christmas present? Heck yeah, that does. I still have never used a VR, and I have no idea if I ever will. It's not something that particularly interests me, but it'd be cool, you know, to try for the culture. You know, just for the culture. No, nothing else. No personal interest. But I actually am very interested in the VR. I heard that Half-Life game is coming out for the VR. That'd be cool, right? But like, you know what I want? I want there to be like VR, except I wanted to make it so that if you die in a VR game, you die in real life. Wouldn't that be freaking crazy? Talk about a whole new gaming experience. How would the marketing for that even work? A whole new gaming experience. This time the stakes are higher than ever before. Literally changing the game, the definition of playing with your life. Wouldn't it be messed up? Concrete Hill, I gotta go. Later, man. I'll talk to you later. Do Iron Man and Lego. Iron Man is probably the next movie that I was gonna cover, in the whole film series thing. Do Smash Bros. Lego. I pray that one day Lego and Nintendo realize the amount of money they can make with each other, and just release that line, because oh my god, I would literally buy it all if they made Smash Bros. And Lego. Fellas, I will say this one thing. If I don't read your message originally, it's just mostly because I have been away. But also, I would hope that you wouldn't copy paste the same message over and over again in the chat. I think it makes the chat a little bit more cluttered. But I understand why you do it. I ask that you politely do not do that. Okay.
What?
Okay, so the cape flies back to Doctor Strange and re-equips himself.
Cape, no!
Now, what I like about Dragon Frame a lot is that I can import the audio directly into the frames. Kermit and the Boys drinking bleach by Aiden's Mind. Why is Kermit drinking bleach? Wait a second, a lot of people say I sound like Kermit. Are you making fun of me? Yaxile Ibarra, hello, send greetings in Spanish. Hola! Sends $20. You know, I actually speak a bit of Spanish because I come from a Spanish-speaking... Well, I was born in Canada, but my parents were born in El Salvador. So, I know some Spanish because growing up around Spanish-speaking people, they're always like, ay, ¿por qué tú no puedes hablar en español como mí? And I'm like, because I grew up in Canada, and it's not that I don't appreciate my heritage, it's just that, you know? Y'all know, for the children of immigrant parents in the chat, y'all know what it's like. You speak a bit of your native language, but not enough to really carry a conversation. Like, if you ever try to run for, like, a presidency, they'll be like, you're Spanish, aren't you? Why don't you say this in Spanish? Aha! And you'll be like, I can't really say that. I grew up here. I spent my whole life living here. And they're like, you know, they think they caught you or something. It's like, bro, I gotta change the lighting. I loved your YouTuber in 2020 video. It was hilarious. Thank you very much. I made that in a couple of days because it was a pretty easy video to make, but I'm really happy with how, because it was exactly how I felt about the prospect of these whole kid-friendly sort of, you know, the sort of like this apocalypse essentially. It's just that I don't like Spanish people beating the bush. What the heck, bro? That is that out of context? Is that a joke? I'm a Spanish person. I'm gonna scroll up in the chat, see what this guy said. Cape, no? Is that all you said? So, would I run for president? Well, I can't. I wasn't born in America, I was born in Canada. Would I run for prime minister? Canadian politics are just so much more boring than American politics. You know? I think it's because it feels like Canada as a whole doesn't really have a leg up on the world. You know, we're just chilling. We're just up here. We're in our igloos, you know? We don't want to fight nobody. We don't want to... We'll fight ourselves, but like, y'all? Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel it feels like Wong in Infinity War. You know how he found out they're going to fight Thanos, and he's like, damn, y'all gonna go fight Thanos? That's crazy. Be safe, though. You know, if a World War III happened, and America was like, yo, help us, I feel like I'd be like, damn, y'all are gonna go fight whatever? That's crazy. Y'all be safe, though. The Brick Bro, $1. Hey, Brick Bro, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. the Bumblebee movie. Edmund equals Kermit plus Tom Holland. People say I sound like Kermit, but I try to do a Kermit impression, and get this, it sucks. It's like, I'm Kermit the Frog, and that's the best I could do. How do you get the Lego bone? I forget where I got the Lego bones from. They must have come from somewhere though, right? They couldn't have just come from nowhere. Okay, once again, Doctor Strange's cape comes back to him. That is the purpose of this shot here. Dude, Adpocalypse was crazy, man. How did YouTubers even survive during that time? Like, oh, I'm gonna be real. How, like, apparently it was so bad, some channels actually freaking had to stop doing it. And that makes me wonder, like, once you do YouTube and you have to stop, where do you go from there? You know? Like, I don't have any skills. I don't have any contribute, you know, to society. And a lot of the, is this Bone Trussell? Bone Trussell in my Megalovania only? Let's go back to the original Megalovania. Are you guys getting sick of the Megalovania yet? Because for some reason it feels like it's just appropriate background music, and it has not gotten old for me yet once. Can I have a shout out by Pancake LOL? I don't know, can you? Okay, this needs to be more angled. Tom Holland sounds like you. What a flex. I don't sound like Tom Holland. Tom Holland sounds like me. Has anybody seen that movie he's in? Spies in Disguise or whatever? He's also in that Pixar movie Onward. You know, you kind of forget that these people are actually actors and not just, you know, these Marvel characters. It's kind of crazy, because for now on, Daniel Radcliffe is always going to be Harry Potter to me. Tom Holland is always going to be Spider-Man to me. You know. Chat, you guys are far behind. Right now, I'm only seeing your reactions to what I ask if Megalovania is getting old. Is that enough space? Am I animating? Yes. That's not close enough. It has to, like, I want to make it, like, wrap around him, wrap around his neck, and then just kill him! Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. This music is pretty tense, and I love how freaking, this music is popping off given the very mundane action I'm actually doing. It's like the Star Wars prequel. Anybody see does anybody watch the Cosmonaut Variety Hour? Because I watch his videos, I like them. And there's one point he made in the Star Wars prequel reviews, and that was how the music in the prequels always, no matter what's going on, even if people are just like running like in a straight line, the music is crazy and it's hilarious. I dropped a stud. I hate when I do this on stream because then the next 20 minutes are just me awkwardly looking for it. I can't have that. The people need constant entertainment. Otherwise, who am I? The fake streamer, that's who. All that glitters is gold. Wow, I'm never gonna sing again. I sneezed. Say bless you. Okay. Bless you. How much Lego sets you get in 1 year? Well, I haven't actually bought a single Lego set until this year when I started going back to Lego brickbuilding. And about this year, maybe, I want to say I got maybe like, maybe around 7 or 8. Aiden's mine. Kermit is making his famous frogs too. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little sick of Megalovania. Wait a second, I'm a fool! Guys. Legovania. How do I only just think of that? Who's your favorite Spider-Man? I like Tom Holland a lot. I think Tom Holland makes a really good high school Peter Parker, and Andrew Garfield would make a really good adult Peter Parker. I don't know why they put him in high school, bro. Should I make a Star Wars animation? You should make whatever you want. I make a lot of Marvel animations because I love Marvel, and I just really like, you know, using these characters. I also would want to use DC characters a bit more, but I need to expand my collection on that just a bit more. But Superman is my second favorite hero, right behind Spider-Man. So, like, okay, maybe Doctor Strange needs to be for this, Doctor Strange needs to be pushed a bit back. How do you tend to your hair? After I shower, I get a blow dryer to it, I put it up, and then when I use a blow dryer on hot because it helps my hair stick up, and then I use extra strength hair gel because my hair loves to fight back. I have a lot of hair, and I think it's important to take care of it. Your hair is one of your men of the chat, boys in the chat. I must say that if you're feeling down about yourself, you know, try doing your hair. Because before I started doing my hair, I looked kind of weird. Your hair is very important because it shapes your entire head, and it can make you go from maybe like a 7 or 8 to a solid 10. Can Superman fly? Yeah, why would he not be able to fly? Please say, who's Joe? But I've made that joke so many times myself, how could you possibly trick me to saying who's Joe? Joe Mama. I want to finish. Okay, I'm worried. Okay, because I'm not getting enough done on this project fast enough. This is still the first page of the script. I mean, it's the very end of the first page of the script, but it's still the first page of the script. And there's 3 pages total. And there's so much fighting. He flies back, and then the cape wraps around his neck, all snugly. These kinds of frames are pretty simple, because it's just about making sure that that there's like enough like grace and flowing inside the thing. Can you read this? Hola, soy Edban y llamo al Peru. Ahahaha, saludos desde Peru. I'm assuming you're from Peru, and you just made me read. I love Peru. I've never been to Peru, but I'm sure it's nice. They got the, what do they got? They got the Machu Picchu there? I learned about that in grade 2. Where is Thor? Thor is right next to Doctor Strange. He's just not in frame. In fact, if anything, this is actually more of a Thor versus Sans fight than a Doctor Strange versus Sans. Change the music? I think I actually am going to change the music after this. Okay, this is... Okay, as you can see right here, this animation looks a little weird, just because it's not complete yet. So what we want to do is complete the animation, and then it'll look much better. Who would have thought? Why do I do stop motion? Okay, for a few reasons. I love movies and film and TV shows, and I want to sort of be that kind of person that brings movies and TV shows into the world. But I also love animation, but I can't draw. But I also like stop motion and Lego. So thankfully, all of these different things that I like come together, and I do stop motion because of it. How do I like the Mandalorian? I haven't seen the Mandalorian, because I don't have Disney Plus. I know Zach said he was gonna give me his login info, but he hasn't done that yet. Though I don't particularly feel a craving to watch the Mandalorian. I actually thought Sans would never be my vid. Get real, bro. I want to put so many more video game characters in my videos, man. I love video games. Okay, so next up, I gotta. This next part's gonna be kind of hard. Is your stuff doubling? Yes, Hunter Catch. It is doubling. Dude, please sing All Star. I can sing All Star in Mickey Mouse's voice. How does it go again? Somebody once told me the world is gonna ruin me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I think it sounds more like Gingy, actually, from the Shrek franchise. Gingy the Gingerbread Man. Okay, so that animation's all done. Uh-oh, that's spoilers right there. But yeah, Thor is in the movie. Thor is in the video. Play Death by Glamour. Actually, yeah, I think we're just gonna play the Undertale soundtrack. Let's play Death by Glamour first. Let's just get it. Let's just prop it up. This is a pretty sick song. I honestly, all the songs from Undertale are amazing. I don't know how you can. I mean, like maybe you can find Undertale boring, or maybe you don't like the characters, but the music, man, like, bro. And of course, the fandom is honestly like. Let's not talk about it. The less said about them, the better. But the game itself, I think, is a lot of fun. Interesting. Play the pizza theme for Spider-Man 2? Okay, so I might actually go crazy listening to that for too long. How did I make this how did I make the Amazing Spider-Man 1 minifigure? The same way I make all the other ones. I just use the decal for its body, and for its head, I had this old bootleg Iron Spider I got at a convention a few years ago, and it's a bootleg, right? So its eyes were kind of weird, and I just painted its eyes yellow. Ill Dylan. I'm wanting a shout out before he goes. So what do you guys, so like, okay, so now that y'all don't have school in the morning, how late have you guys found yourselves staying up until? Because like, I have had a problem lately in which I will not get out of bed until about 12 o'clock, and I hate that. I'm a morning person, I'm gonna be real. I love waking up at 7 a.m., seeing the sunrise and all that stuff, and I think that just came with the fact that I no longer have to, actually go to school or something because of it. But I'm a morning person. Are you gonna make a Gaster Blaster? I actually already have. Here it is. Let me just pull it up real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. It has like, it opens, I made it so that it opens its jaw. And like, it can like move its head up and down and stuff. It's not the best, but Stupid Ninja in my Discord helped me make it, so shout out to him. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to bed at like 2 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Like, I would literally stay up all night sometimes when I was on break. I've been up until 4, my guy. Yeah, and then you wake up at like 4 p.m. and you're like, oh my god, I missed the entire day. What's my favorite holiday? Halloween or Christmas. I like both of those a lot. The lighting on this is pretty cool, I think. Very glowy. It's not overexposed on his hands a bit, but still, I think it has like a cool feeling. So let's throw a bit more bones at him. I need advice for stop motion. Learn animation and filmmaking techniques. Stop motion is hard because, well, I don't really think so, but there's a lot to stop motion. You should know basic filmmaking techniques like editing, cinematography, and shot composition to make your videos really stand out well. But you should also know, the 12 principles of animation. Wow, the lighting on this is actually kind of bad, to be honest. I like how it gives him a glow effect, but that overexposure, it's kind of weird. Okay, so what would you do without YouTube? I don't know, die, I guess. There's always something, it's not necessarily YouTube that I want it to be. It's just at my heart, I like to make films and videos and content. So if I didn't have YouTube, I'd probably find a different way to get my stuff out there. What do you think of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man? I think he's a fine Spider-Man, if not a little bit too awkward at some points. And I get that Peter Parker is supposed to be like a nerd, like a really unlikable nerd. But like, man, some of those Spider-Man 1 scenes are hard to watch. Every single time he says, "Oh boy, yeah," I feel it, bro, man. I don't want to use the C word because the C word is a bit too much, I think. But man, I don't like the song as much. I gotta find a song. Which one's this one? Oh no, an ad. If there's too many ads that appear, I might actually die. Well, that's not true. But I might get copyright claimed. I'm looking for that one song, Once Upon a Time, I think it's called. Not Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but Once Upon a Time in Undertale. Let me find it. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. I gotta find this. This is very important. Okay, Sonyverse 2. What more is there to say? How do I make my stop motions not choppy? Again, Learn animation techniques. The 12 principles of animation are your best friend. So make sure you know them. Okay, now we're gonna have bones flying out. Halo ODST Jazz? I'm worried. I don't know what the Halo ODST Jazz is. But why did I change the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 figure? Because in the movies, Peter does not wear the same suit in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. It's never explained, but he's not wearing the same thing. And if I kept the same suit, it wouldn't be accurate. And I feel like people would yell at me. Make a video, just make a video. There's actually a video I wanted to make on old Lego sets. It's like a video essay, and it's not really, there's no like point to it. It's just like old Lego sets look weird. They have this very strange otherworldly aesthetic, and I want to talk about that because, like, bro, maybe at the end of the stream I'll pull up like a few of them to show you guys what I'm talking about more. Okay, and now the bone appears. William Bonaparte. Bones flying out. Heck yeah. Hey Ed, you should make a Star Wars, in my opinion. A Star Wars animation. I have no comment. I get people like Star Wars, but I don't think I'm passionate about Star Wars enough to actually like devote a lot of time on animation. Or like a Star Wars story, for example. I'm sure the Halo 3 ODST Jazz is honestly amazing. What I'm worried about is copyright, because I never listened to those songs before, and I don't know if they have like copyright infringement intended on them. And I don't want the YouTube goons coming after me, taking my Lego, because I played 5 seconds of a Halo ODST song. That would be the worst way to go out. Can you imagine getting assassinated because you use copyrighted music in a YouTube video? Like, I mean seriously assassinated. Like, they come to your house, curse you Undertale Sans by ZB Genius. Thank you for the $10, ZB Genius. And Undertale Sans rebukes the curse. He's too powerful to be cursed. I open YouTube and it's the first thing that pops up. I guess I got shooters on my side. YouTube knows what's good. Okay, and the bones fly out. Should it be slower? Maybe one stud less. Are you going to keep this live stream up? Yes. I do want to take down my older live streams though on the channel, mostly because I think they're just kind of taking space and they look kind of weird when you look at the rest of the catalog of videos. But I will be keeping this one up for at least maybe, I don't know, maybe a month or two. I think I am going to actually delete the old ones. Or at least like unlist them. So if you still have the link to them, you know, feel free, you can still watch them. But I don't like the way they kind of they're taking up space in the whole thing. In the whole channel. Look what. Okay, so one thing I don't understand is why you guys watch my stream, because my brain doesn't work half the time. It literally just like I start a sentence and all of a sudden it just fizzles out because I get distracted by something else. And the fact that you guys are actually have been watching and keep watching these boggles my mind. What software do I use? This is Dragon Frame, and okay, so that bone flew out, beating the bush. You'll never get me to stop saying what I want to say. The bones are flying out, bro. The bones are out in full force. This is what I call the bone patrol, the bone squad, if you will. You're boned, essentially. I'm so funny. Make a Lego series with just your figure? I mean, you mean this guy? I'm actually wearing the same clothes as my figure right now, the same plaid shirt. If you see this, it's pronounced Touge. Touge. There's always gonna be a way for me to mess up that name, Touge. Touge. But thank you so much for your donation still. Is your brain not big brain? I mean, like, I can stay focused on things, but, like, not talking, that's the thing. I feel like if I ever get a TED Talk, everybody would be like, oh my god, this guy cannot give a TED Talk to save his life. I want my money back. And then I'll have to look at them straight in the eye and say, let's be real, okay? You're not getting your money back. I stole that joke from Dave Chappelle. I can't even do it. I can't steal jokes. Stealing jokes is the worst offense of all time, bro. If I was king of the world, I would make stealing tweets illegal and punishable by death. You would not be a clout chaser ever. Not in my perfect society, and with your help, we can make that a reality. Join the army today. crazy? A YouTuber actually like, what if like a YouTuber actually became like a superpower in the world? You know, like the U.S. Army is gonna be like, ah, frick, we can't freaking nuke them because then Mr. Beast will nuke us. It's mutually assured destruction. Oh, did you hear about the civil protest in the Mr. Beast nation? Why am I using Mr. Beast as an example? It could be any YouTuber. Let's talk for a bit about other YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen. If private citizens had the power to actually create a military force in the way I'm creating right now, like Bowser's army or something, why is everybody saying look behind me? There's nothing behind me. What if I just died? Is there a link to your army? Nah. We're still working on it. But once the revolution happens, it should be pretty easy, right? But it's like, imagine that, you know? Imagine YouTubers can have, like, military states. Did you hear about the crazy stuff that's going down in, who are famous YouTubers? Markiplier? Markiplier. Have you heard about the crazy shit going down in Markiplier's nation? The people are being thrown in institutional correction chambers, bro. It's crazy. Do I have Miles Morales? Yes, I do have Miles Morales figures. So yes, that does mean one of these days Spider-Verse will be coming. This looks weird. It's only a matter of time, and also that Spider-Man Noir figure has to come out. And then I'll make Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. The meme of the decade. You see, I've been alive for this entire decade, and I've been on the internet for this entire decade. And honestly, I don't know what the meme of the decade would be, because there have been so many crazy ones. I think one of my favorite ones was Harambe, and that's probably just because I was like really into that Harambe at the time. Ed, my videos are getting demonetized. Can you give me motivation? Well, I think that regardless of demonetization or not, if you create a platform for yourself purely based on your, you know, like your passion and talent, and get the right people, and the right people notice it, you don't need monetization, bro. Where we're going, we don't need money. We're going, you know, that's a quote from Doc Brown at the end of the Back to the Future. Okay, that looks kind of weird, but you know what? We'll rock with it. I don't think you've been alive for the decade. Aren't you like 6 years old, my guy? I turned 7 in January, so relax, okay? Please. Do your longest 3? The longest 3 of all time. The battle cry. You should make a section on the Discord, people getting ready to start stop motion can be taught how by screenshots and such, and the ones that want to help should send their stop motion videos. So I actually do have a teacher program on the Patreon. If you donate $12, then I shall sit down with you and we shall go over animation and your animations and how to get better. You might be wondering, but why is it locked behind a $12 price tag? I do try to make tutorials and stuff for people, obviously, like, for free, but the real reason you're paying $12 is because you're getting the one-on-one time. Like, I've literally, like, calls and stuff that I can only really do for a small number of people. Hey Ed, should I use the new Harry Potter Torso for Sans? I am using the Harry Potter Torso for Sans, so yeah. Everybody's saying hamburger! What is the fascination with the hamburger? Okay, you know what? I should have gotten water, because my voice kind of hurts me. I say as I drink Pepsi. Did you know that the CEO of Pepsi does not let his family members touch Pepsi at all? Now, you may be wondering, why doesn't he let his family, like, touch Pepsi? Probably because it's not healthy for you. Or maybe they know something that we don't. And yet, even though I know that fact, I still drink Pepsi. Why? I have no self-control, and I'm a menace to society. Let's turn off the lights. Ooh, spooky. Let's turn on the next lights. I have 2 lamps, and it's for lighting like this. Okay, next what I want next is I wanna put Thor front and center. So I want him to bash away the bones. Is that what you guys were trying to do? You guys were trying to get me to say hamburger? Is that Huh? I feel played. I feel like you guys played me so friggin' hard. I will get my revenge, one way or the other. I love this song. Core is amazing. Okay, so I want Thor to jump out in front of Doctor Strange and save his life from the bones. Because remember, the bones are a one-hit kill in this scenario. You know, if they can destroy Dormammu like that, they can destroy anybody like that. Who is the best character in Marvel? Interesting question. A lot of people will say Magneto or Doctor Doom. And to be honest, I don't know enough about those characters to agree with them. Okay. What am I doing again? Again, my brain. Garbage dumpster fire. Just does not work most of the time. So what I want in this particular scenario, so we saw the bones fly out, and now we cut to the other side. So what we want to do is we want to make Thor jump in front of the bones and bat them away, you know, like with his hammer. And a lot of you are asking, hey Ed, where the heck is Stormbreaker? And I still have Stormbreaker. It is currently equipped with my other Lego Thor figure. And I don't like using Stormbreaker because it's so big and honestly, like, it falls apart way too easily. Really, really tough to actually animate with. Why is Beating Bush saying F? Stop manipulating me into saying what you want me to say, please. I'm a human being with feelings and soul. Okay. The whole Undertale soundtrack is honestly like a gift from God. And by gift from God, I mean a monumental achievement by Toby Fox. I don't think there's a single bad track on this entire game. When will we make a new Spider-Man video? Honestly, probably sooner than later. I stopped making Spider-Man for so long because I wanted to see myself from some characters in Spider-Man because I feel like I don't want my channel just to become a Spider-Man channel. So I guess in that same vein, I'm making it more of like a Marvel channel. But at the same time, you know, I want to do other stuff. I like these other characters. Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel characters. So he jumps in front of him. There's going to be one frame of him actually in the air because the next frame he has to be landing, right? Oh, this is an amazing song. Oh, I forgot how good the soundtrack was. I gotta play Undertale again, man. If you have not played Undertale, even if you know what happens in Undertale, if you haven't played it, honestly, I think you should play it because it's really great. I still remember when you made the Meat Beater. That was so long ago. I remember making the Meat Beater because I literally was at a party with a couple of my friends from Smash Bros. From when I used to enter Smash tournaments. And we were like talking about like ridiculous possible villains in the Marvel Universe. And I was like, what about just some guy who says, I'm the Meat Beater, haha, I'll beat your meat, eh. And he just talks like Waluigi. Yeah, haha. What is your opinion on Fancy Pants animation? Opinion, bro. I sure got one of those about Fancy Pants animations, and that is that he's an incredible animator, and he's really. I know he doesn't animate much, but man, when he animates, bro, it's like the second coming. Who was a Skater Boy? He was a Skater Boy. All you guys are asking, like, is that Skater Boy video leading up to anything? And I gotta say, not really. It was something I really just made on a whim. I thought it'd be funny. And I wanted to use that Harry Potter music. You might find yourself, hey Ed, why did you make this video or that video? And most of the time is because I heard a song and I thought that this song would be excellent for this scenario. Because I love music. Music is great, and honestly, like, I think good music elevates a product so much. You look at, like, you know, like games like Undertale, I think, you know, although it's a great game on its own right, I really think that the music and the fact that it's so good elevates it to another level. And same with movies, you know, think of movies with incredible soundtracks like Tron Legacy, or the Harry Potter movies, or I don't want to say the Avengers movies because they're not really that memorable soundtracks, but you know the Avengers theme, it's iconic. Star Wars, John Williams, you know? Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't a good movie. I mean, I liked it. For some reason, I liked it. I don't know if I like the fact about myself, but the music was pretty fun. Good, maybe? No, I'm not sure. I think it's good, but I feel like people who actually listen to music will disagree with me, and that makes me insecure. Are we gonna keep this? All right. Is Cater Boy canon to the ECU? The ECU, Crampolian. Hey, what's up, Crampolian? Let's say it is for now. Who knows? Who knows what actually happens during those events? Where do I get my Lego? This is not Digicam Studio. This is Dragonframe now. So that's why my audio is connected. And somebody asked where I got my Lego. Most of the time I get it off Amazon or like Walmart or something, you know, just wherever you can get Lego. A lot of the time I use Bricklink. Bricklink is for people who have Lego to individually sell them. So most of the time I would like meet people in like their houses or like something to buy some Lego. And I can do this because I am an adult. And if anybody tries to run up on me, I got shooters in my corner. For Tooge? Tooge? Why would Doctor Strange? How could you mispronounce Doctor Strange's name? I mean Thor's name. Thor? T-Hor? I think it's too late though, because Jake Coley already recorded all the lines for Doctor Strange, sadly. And if I wanted to redo it, I have to bring him back in the studio to get him to do it again. And I'm sure he'd be happy to do it because he's a very great guy. But at the same time, you know, there's so much. I already feel like I'm kind of behind in the shooting schedule, so I kind of have to devote the next few days on purely animating. Or else, I might not get done in time. Okay, so we're gonna make Thor wind up here, wind up a hammer swing. So let's see how this looks. See, look how good that looks, bro. How much work would you say it took to get 1,000 subscribers? I hit 1,000 subscribers after I made the Solid Snake is Dummies Thick video. But what I think, and I think the reason for that is because when that video went viral, you know, memes and whatnot, I already had like a catalog of videos for people to kind of like peer through, and they see that, hey, this guy makes a lot of these stuff, and this is good, you know, and then that causes people to subscribe. So if you gotta make a lot of videos first, because the whole point of making a lot of videos is so that way when some people watch on your channel by accident, they see a whole catalog to go through, and you want that catalog, and you want to see that catalog. Do you want that last video uploaded to say no more than like a month ago or 2 months ago? Because people will see that you upload a lot, and they're like, whoa, this guy uploads a lot, and on a schedule. I like knowing when I'm going to get the next piece of pie. I'm going to subscribe. But again, it's not all about subscribers. At the end of the day, I think the best way to gain an audience is to make content that not only you're passionate about, but also happy with. And of course, if you have something to say it. You know, you all see that ad for the masterclass program. It's like Martin Scorsese. He says, if you're interested in a career if you're interested in filmmaking as a career or a business opportunity, this is not the class for you. If you're interested in filmmaking because you have something to say, then yeah, bro, come on board. And that's how. I mean, I don't know Martin Scorsese. I don't really have any opinions about him, but you know, that's a pretty solid way of looking at things. If you could have any superpower, what it would be? I gotta say, teleportation, because I hate commuting so much. I had to commute so much during the time when I was in school, both high school and college, and also just to see my friends and go to Smash tournaments. And boy, oh howdy, all that commuting has given me a newfound hate for the bus systems, bro. You know, they're always late, or they're always too early, or they always come 15 billion years in between each other, and you have to wait out there in the cold. And like, it sucks, you know? And on top of that, people are, you know, you ever... This might sound mean, but like, have you ever been on the bus before, and somebody comes on, and they just look a little off, and you're like, is this how I die? That's very mean, and it goes against the mantra of you shouldn't judge people by how they look. You should never judge people by how they look, but sometimes you can't help it. But no, I've never died, so I'm thankful to be proven wrong. People aren't inherently bad, they're just taught to be bad. And how they look has nothing to do with it. You know, the most charming people could be serial killers. Do you read Marvel Comics? Occasionally. Right now I'm actually reading Superman Smashes the Klan. And I love that comic. I love the art style. I think it's perfect. Did I forget to move Doctor Strange for a couple of frames? Oh no, I didn't. Oh wait, yes I did. Ah! That looks bad. Oh well. Shout me out or there will be consequences. I will not be threatened like this. Luke Dunstan. Maybe I will be. Ah, okay. Now, I know, I've said, oh, hey, what's up, Ed Jetty? Hello, Dylan Does Animation. I didn't know you guys in the chat. Traumatic, Ed, any tips for making a set with limited Legos? If you don't have a lot of Legos, I suggest investing in like a paper cloth or like, you know, like a tablecloth for a background. You know, like I literally use like a blue tablecloth to be a blue sky, and I use a black bristle board to portray the night sky, and I think it works really well. Okay, so he has to. Hey Ed, fan for a while. What character do you have the most minifigures of? Spider-Man. I have like 5 billion versions of Spider-Man, man. I have the black suit Spider-Man that I made. I have the normal Spider-Man that they have that you see in stuff like Spider-Man vs. the War on Drugs, and then you have the Sam Raimi Spider-Man and the Ultimate Spider-Man, as well as the Tom Holland Spider-Man, as well as the Iron Spider, and I recently also got the Night Monkey Spider-Man, and it's like, bro, so many Spider-Mans. Sometimes you forget how long it takes to make stop motions like this because of how often I post. I guess that's the power of not being in school. You know, you just have a lot of time for this. And at the end of the day, this is just my normal... I don't want to call it a job because I feel like I enjoy this much more than I would enjoy, like, you know, working at my old job. God, do I have to tell you guys about Amazon? I worked at Amazon for 2 weeks, max. And it was around a 2-week mark where I was like, nope, I don't want to do this. This sucks. I can see why people don't like this company. Because, oh my god, working there was a nightmare. I've said this story before, but I worked in the warehouse. If you sit down or go to the bathroom at all, the cameras will pick that up and they'll dock your pay for the amount of time that you didn't spend working. It is dystopian in there. I swear to God, it is the worst thing ever. Okay? It's not about productivity, it's about control. This is why we need another French Revolution. We need to disable these capitalist pigs from exploiting the workers any further than they have already. Alright. But yeah, working there sucked. And it's crazy because I'm pulling in way more hours doing this, but I'm having so much more of a fun time with it because a lot of it is a lot more fulfilling, I think. Just being able to make this stuff, and then you guys always have something nice to say about it, and it's crazy. I love you guys. You guys... Listen, I know a lot of you have been doing this for a long time. You know, maybe for a couple years or maybe like a few months. And if you don't have like much of a viewer base, I understand why that can be demoralizing and demotivating. But as long as you keep going, like eventually someone will come by, you know? Like again, you guys gotta remember this. I've been doing this since I was like, I'm 20 now, okay? I've been doing this since I was 8 or 9. I used to make sprite videos. Like, you know, like Super Mario Bros. Z. I would make ripoffs of that and think I was being original for so long. And you know, you spend so long, like I spent like a solid 10 years making videos and nobody would really watch them, but I still have fun making them. And at the end of the day, you know, eventually people will notice and people will like the stuff that you do and they'll come around. So you just gotta keep working at it. If you guys are feeling a little demotivated about your stop motion or your animation or your YouTube careers or whatever, again, you don't want to be doing this for the clout, because I think that inevitably will lead to products that people will find disingenuous, as well as, you know, people can see, I dropped a piece of clay, but people can notice a product and they'll instantly recognize whether or not it was made with genuine interest at heart, or if it's just meant to be sold to you. You know, like again, you look at the Disney remakes. Everybody knows that those are just cash grabs, and you know, and because of that, they're I mean, we ostracize them. I mean, the boomers don't, but like we do. Ed, want a Sprite cranberry? It's the thirstiest time of the year, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. Okay, this is tricky because I gotta get this to stick. I want to make it slow so that the bone looks like it's breaking apart. See, like that, kind of. My God, the focus in this music right now is incredible. It legit feels like out of a James Bond movie. Please. Please stick! It's too close to each other, they need to separate. Otherwise the animation won't look right. Papyrus cameo? I will spoil this right now. Papyrus is not in this episode. And you'll see why, but he's not in it. He's not dead or anything, so don't worry, but like... A lot of the reason is I don't know how to make a Papyrus figure. Because Sans is already like too tall. Okay, I think I finally got it. What software do you edit your videos on? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. And you may be wondering, hey, why are you so bright now all of a sudden? It's because I want to achieve a certain look. So when the bone breaks apart, I want like a piece of light to like flash. Okay, and now we have to have these fly out. God, this Undertale soundtrack, it really be hidden, bro. If you're making a best albums of the decade list right now, and the Undertale soundtrack is not on it, then I respect your opinion humbly. But why? Have you not listened to it, bro? It slaps. It's so good. So he breaks that bone apart, and so that way it looks like it's actually breaking apart. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add the flying bits like this. I'm gonna use this piece. What is silly fun? Beating the bush. You say the most cryptic things of all time. Like you're a cool guy, but like my God, this man is a walking riddle. Beating the bush is pretty cool. I like him a lot. Why is everybody saying silly fun? Is this another ploy? Is this another ploy to get me into your crazy grooves? Okay, this song is a little bit too much sad. This is unending, you're telling me? I don't want to listen to it. Ooh, it's raining somewhere else? This is actually an even sadder song, but this is also pretty cool. What was your inspiration? I love Clay World. I think Clay World is the whole reason why I even got into making videos in the first place. But yeah, Clay World, 100%. The first videos I ever saw on YouTube. And I've been hooked. I've been freaking loving doing this ever since. Any type of video making will do. It's just I love the idea of creating this whole world from nothing. Except Legos. I guess in this case it's not really from nothing. It's meant to manipulate your speech. Isn't that what you've been saying? Why do you guys want to manipulate my speech so badly? Okay. Okay, so see how the bone breaks in like 2? Do you watch Forest Fire 101? Of course I watch Forest Fire. I watched his videos since 2009-ish, and that's also why that's why I have such a big Lego collection now. It's because when I was when I was 10 years old watching his videos, I would also make my own brick rooms that were complete ripoffs of his. I'm gonna be real. I did not have original ideas, but I thought I did. Okay, so the bone broke. And that's how you do it, fellas. That's a frame by frame analysis. And it looks cool, doesn't it? He jumps in and just does that. I'm gonna keep watching this. And you know what? A lot of the times I waste a lot of time rewatching stuff. Because I think it looks cool. Okay, so now if you guys recall correctly, there's 2 more bones on the way. So we gotta make sure that he breaks those 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him twist his hammer. Okay, so as you can see, his hammer is twisting a bit. That's sort of like the, Okay, so not only is the hammer twisting a bit, but he's also easing it for the swing. So now we can go for the bone here. And beating the bush, I swear to God, if you take all my bone-related speeches out of context and compile them into a crazy video, I will watch that video. It seems fun. Okay, let's just make this a little bit higher. I do want to make Minecraft videos as well, because not like Minecraft gameplay videos, but like Lego Minecraft videos. I gotta buy some Minecraft Legos though, cause there's some fun things you can do with that. Okay, see he spins it, but I messed up. I need to put the bone in frame. These songs are also good. What I love most about these songs is that I played Undertale at the end of 2015 after I moved houses, and I remember the Christmas time of 2015 being particularly special because that's when The Force Awakens came out, and I got really into Star Wars for about a week. I watched all the movies that The Force Awakens came out because I loved The Force Awakens so much, and I think that was probably the peak of my Star Wars interest. I mean, when I say I'm not a Star Wars fan, like I still like Star Wars, but just not as much as a lot of people do. And I think the bone is too high there. It is a sad day in the life of Andrew Garfield. Okay, this part of the song is honestly a little weird to me, honestly. But you know what, whatever. So, the flash. And then another bone will break. Yeah, another medium is great, but I feel like having songs you love as an alarm can make the songs get old really quickly. Hey, today I'm going to buy Lego. Should I buy a Harry Potter, Jurassic World, or Star Wars? I feel like the Harry Potter sets are the best because they have actual buildings, and I think that's the most important thing you want to look for. You don't want to get a lot of sets with vehicles. I personally am not a fan of like vehicle sets, and I'm tired of all these Marvel Spider-Man sets being like the Spider Cycle. What the hell? When has he ever read a Spider Cycle, brother? Like, don't give me some obscure reference in the comics. It's like I don't know. When I think about Spider-Man, I don't think about Spider Cycles. I don't think about the motorcycles he rides. You know, I don't think about like any superhero I can think of. I don't think about their vehicles at all. And I get it's like the thing to do to sell toys, but like still, bro. Okay, the bone is coming. Okay, oh my lord. I gotta really start watching what I say. Wait, have we listened to this song already? I don't care. This soundtrack's amazing. Alright, the shot is almost complete. And then after that, I'll go to editing. Well, not after this shot. I still have to complete a few more lines of dialogue. I think I need to get at least 200 more frames done to be completely done with this segment. Oh, why is his face like bathed in light? I don't like this lighting. So Ed, what will you do for 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. I don't even know if I'll hit it. I'm perfectly happy with the progress so far on this. It's been more than I could ever ask for. I still find it crazy considering why I started this channel in the first place was just because I was frustrated with film school. Say Wong! Wong, my guy! Okay, maybe you guys can manipulate me a little bit as a treat. Okay, once again, the bone needs to break apart, and if you guys saw the fiasco that led to last time, then you're definitely gonna like seeing it come again this time. I love that's a pretty cool story Dylan does animation. I'm happy to hear that you've been like, you know, had like the flame rekindled. So it's pretty nice to hear that. Alright. Sorry I have not been into the chat right now. What is going on in the chat? Hey, when will you finish the stream? Zachary Fox? Is that the real Zachary Fox? I used to follow him on Twitter, but then his Twitter account got deleted for some reason. I don't know, to be honest. Again, my brain it fried just now. How long am I gonna continue the stream? Until I get this segment done. And you might be wondering, well, how long is that gonna be? Well, I hope maybe another 40 minutes, hour. I love this song, by the way. This is probably one of my favorite songs on the entire track. On the entire album. Well, this is really an album, but you know what I mean. Okay, now we gotta shine the light again to make it crackle. Okay, this is a little bit slow, and you'll see why. Like, watch. I'll get rid of one frame, and it'll look a lot better. Okay, this frame. Gotta go. See how much better that looks? It looks so much more cleaner, so much more faster, so much more like there's actual like movement. Okay, now we gotta put it back to darker because I'm tired of Thor's face being completely consumed by the light. Like it's Smash Bros. Ultimate or something. Stay a sec right now! And then he points a gun. It's Tug, by the way. I should be careful how I spell Tug. I will keep spamming this so you see. Aw, man. Well, Tug, I got the message. Will you start a podcast? I don't know. I don't think I want to start a podcast. I want to do Lego videos for as long as until I find myself getting absolutely like exhausted with them. I'll keep doing them. And as you guys know, I love making videos, so I don't think I'll ever stop making videos for any reason. I actually really like this song, as cheesy as it sounds. I don't know what it is about it. It's very soothing, I think. Okay, maybe he can't bend forward. Do you have any tips for brick filming? I do have that 5 animation tips video. that sounded very dismissive. What I meant to say is just, I do have tips. It's just I don't always have them readily available. You know, it's not like I'm strapped for tips. You know, there's the basic stuff like, you know, make sure you understand animation principles and stuff like that. Take my money, your pal Engie? Thanks, you really are my pal. Thanks for the $2, my guy. Oh man, should I stream for my birthday? I'm gonna be turning 21 on the 14th of January. And like, I live in Canada, so like, I don't need to have like the typical, oh, I'm 21, I can finally drink now, haha, because in Canada the legal age is like 19, so I've been allowed to drink for the last 3 years now, 2 years, I can't do math. And again, 21 doesn't really feel that important number. I remember last year I went to Wild with a couple of my friends and my girlfriend for my birthday, and it was pretty chill. And I like that. I like chill, you know? I'm not really into parties. Like, at this point, you know, you've been to one, you've been to all of them. And, you know, they can be fun if you're with the right people. But mostly, I think I think I got old. I think that's the issue. I don't find like a lot of like people literally are just like looking at me, like at like 9 p.m. and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired, bro. And people are like, oh, like it's only 9 p.m. And I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. That's just how it be. Okay. As you can see, I want to make it look like that piece is floating here. $1 by Blue 00. Thank you so much. No message, but that's okay. And now the last one has to fly out, which means... Are you gonna stream on New Year's? Unlikely. I think I'm gonna be at... I know I just denounced the whole idea of parties, but I think I'm actually gonna be at a New Year's party with my friends. What are you guys doing for New Year's? What do you guys usually do for New Year's? I remember before I became like a teenager, I would spend the New Year's with my family, but we don't really do that anymore. Now we usually do our own thing. Oh, this is also a cool song. Okay, now you might be wondering, why am I spending all this time deflecting these bones? Well, one, it's part of the fight, and also, love you, what video are you most proud of? Old Blue 00, Batman's Building Brawl will always be in my heart because of how long it took to make and how like happy I am about how it came out. But I also like Avengers Bathroom Brawl a lot, and I really like the heist, and I also really like what else? There's quite a few. I think Area 51 video was a little bit too short. I think there could have been something better, and I don't think the ending punchline really has like a strong, you know, like laugh attached to it. But I'm trying to think of all the stuff I made. I really like the Sonyverse videos, of course. I think that story came out exactly how I wanted it to. And it's a lot of cool ones. I will say that I prefer doing the original stories much more than I prefer doing the movies. I have fun doing the movies, and they're much easier to make overall. But I find that it's weird in the sense that they don't feel like they're mine. You know, they feel like, again, maybe it makes sense because they're movies. And sure, I write everything about them, and although most of the jokes are wholly original, it still doesn't feel like they're necessarily, like, they don't really belong to me. I mean, I'll still make them. Where's Megalovania? I can't lie, I was starting to get tired of it, and I just wanted to play the Undertale soundtrack, because the Undertale soundtrack is just as good. I will never get tired of Megalovania again, but I'll make an assumption, just once, as a treat. Ed, I gotta go, can you say my name? Pickle IOI or Pickle LOL? I've said your name a few times. You've been in a thing. Okay, so as you can see, he's kind of mowing down these bones. And then the last one. Okay, now this is the reason why I'm doing this whole song and dance for Thor to break these bones. Edbound, please read what that guy said, not out loud. What guy? Again, I'm sorry if I'm not reading the chat as much, because I, again, am still just trying to animate as well. It's hard to focus on both. My favorite Edbound line of all time. Gwen, I can't stay away from you forever. Me neither. It's like a crack or something. I like that one a lot too. It's fun. I remember I remember in my Discord, after that video came out, we were all in a Discord call together. And somebody joined the video, somebody joined the chat, and that video just came out. And so the first thing the chat goes silent for a bit, or like the call goes silent for a bit, and all you hear is that line, and everybody laughs. And I feel like that kid in class, you know? You ever tell a joke in class and everybody laughs? You know, that's how I felt when somebody played my video and everybody laughed in the Discord call. I want Sans to place his bone in my juicy butt, or my juicy ass. That's very graphic. Okay, I think it's nighttime, right? It's 10:35 p.m. EST where I'm at. So, you know what that means, fellas? It's time for Edbound at Night, a direct ripoff. The guy's name is literally that guy. Okay, let's see what he said. That guy. Where's Sans Undertale? My computer is saying why. I came for Sans. I came so hard. Where's megalovania? Well, I read it. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, it's time for Edbound at Night. You know what that means? No kid-friendly stuff anymore. This is all now adult-rated. I mean, not really adult-rated, but I'll say stuff like fuck now. So just be careful, you know. It's 10:37 p.m. Okay, I'm allowed to swear a little bit as a treat. I mean, like, again, so this stream might get a little more raunchy, you know, just because it's nighttime. Ah, frick! Hold on. Why is attaching stuff to stuff so hard? I hate that you can see the blue piece of clay in these, honestly. I should be more careful with not letting that seep through. I want to do stop motions, but it's hard. Any advice for me? I don't know if I can say the same thing again. I don't know if I have it in me, but, you know, understand filmmaking, understand animation, you know, study both of them as arts, and don't be intimidated by the amount of work that you might have to do. Beep, beep, beep. He's like a truck, man. He just doesn't stop trucking. Okay, and now you'll see why I've, So is Ed better or Fallon? Late night with Edwin... With Ed. And this music is perfect for it. Tonight we have animating with somebody. With me. I don't have really good adjectives to describe for myself. You see, in the original game, it says cooking with a killer robot. Because you're actually on a cooking show with a killer robot. But yet, here I am. I'm not a killer robot. I'm not even a killer. Animating with what? A 20-year-old guy? I wouldn't say I'm a hermit because I have friends and I like seeing them a lot. But I also, I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm a killer unless I started killing people. Maybe animating with a gamer. Animating with a gamer. Here we go. As we all know, Edbound's gaming game show is the game show where you either play the games or you die. Again, this all comes back to my theory of, or to my intellectual patent property of making a VR game where if you die in the VR game, you die in real life. It is the ultimate high-stakes game. The tagline writes itself, you know? Can you do it? Probably not. Can you, how messed up would it be? You have to go to somebody's funeral, and you're gonna have to freaking ask, how did they die? Oh, they were playing Half-Life 4, and they got fucked up on this one area of the game, and they just died. And you'd be like, that sucks. Probably answer this, but what's your favorite, what's my favorite movie of all time? My favorite movie? Now, I have a few favorite movies. Paranorman is one of them. Paranorman by Leica. It's a stop-motion animated classic. Came out in 2012. And that's all I gotta really say about it. But it's amazing! Please watch it. Also, Kubo and the Two Strings is one of them. It's pretty up there. Okay. I got it to attach. Now what's next? Epic theory, Edbound is actually a dog, and the dog is Edbound. Diego, Yoam, I'm sorry, but that's not a true theory. A game theory, if you will. I gotta dismiss it. I gotta debunk it, if you will. Sorry, I know this disappoints the entirety of the chat. There's this dude that made something when he gets shot in a game, a BB gun actually shoots him. That's weak stuff, bro. I'm talking actual cold, stone, hard death. Oh, I got shot with the BB gun. Yeah, that's fun in games. Anybody can get shot with a BB gun, but can any of us actually die? No. Do I like anime? I've watched a few animes. I watched Attack on Titan in high school. I haven't seen the new episodes though. I watched all of Death Note, and I like Death Note. Though I will say that I'm not an avid anime watcher. My friend tried to get me to watch My Hero Academia. I think I watched like the first 20 episodes, but I never watched it again. And it's not because I didn't like it or anything. I think it's just because it didn't hook me. And that's okay. I'm sure, I'm like, that show's popular for a reason, right? A lot of people love it. It means a lot to a lot of people. Edwin, I've been asking since 9:30 EST, what is your favorite pet? I'm sorry, I can't always see all the comments, but my favorite pet is probably cats. Cats are really cool. Not the movie Cats, that is a degenerative piece of shit. I'll never watch it. Oh my god. Cats scares the hell out of me. Like, I saw this one scene on Twitter, and it was like, cockroaches? And like, they had the human faces, but they looked so badly photoshopped. It was like a nightmare! Ah! Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Yeah. Watch the movie Drive? Oh, I should watch that movie, huh? I hear a lot of good things about it. You may be wondering why I just pulled out Doctor Strange from the set. You'll see in a moment. How to eat? I don't, this might, okay, I'm sorry y'all, but I can't give a tutorial on how to eat, because I don't know how to eat. This whole time I've just been converting air into the sugar like a plant, like photosynthesis. Okay, so Doctor Strange gets hit with a little piece of the bone. Okay, let's see how that looks. And that's the whole that's the whole motion right there. As you guys can see, as you guys can see with this animation in particular, it's all about moving from pose to pose and making sure that each pose is very defined. So as you can see, poses that, like, you know, when he's in the swinging motion, I spend 4 frames total on that whole pose just to make sure that it's clear what he's doing. And then there's like no time at all in the actual swing, but then you spend more time on the actual, like, you know, on the reverb. And that is how you make animation look smooth. It's not about how smooth the movement is, it's about how distinguishable the poses are. Hey, huge fan, love all your Spider-Man vids. You ever do a Joker video again? If so, how much would I need to pay? You don't have to pay any money, Jack Hogan. Thank you so much for the $5. But I do plan on making, like, you know, like more videos with like the Joker and the Batman and other DC characters in the future. I want to do Shazam in like 90 seconds or whatever, because I love Shazam. Shazam is a great movie, one of my favorites of 2019. How to make it move fast? Again, how to make it move fast is simply about how little time you spend on the actual in-between movements and how well defined you make the poses look, because I spend about maybe a maximum of 3 frames on the swinging of a punch, because that's all you should be focusing on. What you should be focusing on is the charge up of the punch and the release, and how it looks like after the punch has been, like, you know, has been set. Do you think I'll be fine even though I'm a pretty small channel? Nah, listen, man, again, they said they're not interested in edge cases. The FTC is not interested in things that might be considered friendly. They're interested in things that are absolutely 100% without a doubt for kids. Like nursery rhymes, the Johnny Yes Pop Pop videos from hell, all that shit. You're fine. At least that's the conclusion I came to from watching videos from people who actually went to visit the FTC and talk with them directly. I am not a lawyer. Apparently I have to say that. So I can't give you full legal advice, but you should be fine. I'm not a lawyer. Okay. I'll read the Christmas poem right after this shot, which is almost done, by the way. I just need to make sure that Thor looks up. Oh, this is pretty good music for considering they're fighting Sans. $5? You should do Suicide Squad in 30 seconds and just a Lego piece that looks like a trash can? That's mean. I know Suicide Squad is not a good movie, but my intention with the whole in 60 seconds or whatever 3 minutes videos, I don't want to make fun of the movie. Okay, I'll make fun of the movie, right? But I'm not going to insult the movie directly or the people who like it, because these movies have fans, you know? You want to respect them too. I think mean-spirited comedy isn't really funny. I think it's just like, it's because it's easy, you know? Like, yeah, anybody can point out the flaws in something and make fun of it for that, but like, why not, you can also, like, make solid storylines and animations and comedy just by sort of recontextualizing situations. And that's the kind of humor I try to follow, is that with these videos, especially the in 3 minutes and 30 seconds ones, is that the humor doesn't come from making fun of, or like from being mean to the subject matter. It's about recontextualizing the subject matter in unique ways. So like, and in like, it's also about, like, you know, highlighting the flaw. In a sense, it does highlight the flaws. So I guess that can be funny in its own right, but it's not outwardly making fun of it or like insulting it. You know, I'm not saying, this is the shittiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Everybody look at this and laugh with me. It's more like, you know, I can't stay away from you, Peter. I know, it's like your crack or something. You know, it's just recontextualizing it. This is a really awkward animation. Yes, I'm at stop motions. I want to do video game stuff so much. Jack Hogan, I was joking. $2. Listen, Jack, that's a funny joke. No, but like, yeah, Suicide Squad, horrible movie. Makes perfect sense. Why would you want me? Why you'd want me to just put a trash can there? Because honestly, I hate Suicide Squad so much. It's such a horrible movie. And I don't mind you saying it's trash. I'm the Joker, baby. I said a no-no word? Dude, this is Edbound at Night. I'm starting to swear, bro. You gotta, like, when the sun goes down, the swears come up. You know? This is not kid-friendly anymore. This isn't your grandma's Edbound stream. This is your, 17-year-old cousin's Edbound stream, I guess. I love how he just gets hit by it. I don't have a skeleton head for sand, so I'm putting a random head in a fin from Adventure Time and flipping it backwards. I don't know what that looks like. Oh, I forgot they made Adventure Time Legos. Lego John Wick. You know, I haven't actually seen John Wick 2. I've seen John Wick 1, and but I haven't seen John Wick 2 or 3. I should watch those. $5, Jack Hogan. In your next video, can I be in the credits? Absolutely, man. Whenever I have, like, you know, a lot of stream donors like this, I usually try and put them in the credits. Like, the credits, I put their names in the video after the credits, like at the very end. I've done it, I know I did it at least once. I know that for sure, 100%. To give thanks to the people who also donate to the stream, because you guys don't have to donate at the end of the day, and the fact that you guys do is mind-blowing to me, and I really appreciate it. All the support and stuff. I love you guys. Yeah. I'm gonna just say it. I love you guys. Edbound at Night, man. We get emotional here. Be edgy. Say frick. I did it. God, I hope my neighbor downstairs isn't mad at me right now. I think it's pretty late. I plan to move sometime in March, and hopefully that won't be an issue. I'll have a roommate that I'm actually pretty close with. My homie from Smash Bros, who's also an artist, a really great artist. He actually, he drew the Edbound that you're looking at on screen right now, the little pixel art. He's a great artist, dude. Him. So if, like, you know, if we were to move, if you were to become my roommate, and I were to stream, he'd probably be a part of those streams in some way, shape, or form. Alright, we're getting into serious territory now. Man, I want to play music from Fire Emblem Awakening because that game's soundtrack is also amazing. But I'm worried about copyright. You know what? Let's do it! It's the end of 2019, it's the end of the decade. If we don't break a few rules, then we're just lame. So let's play some what's it called? Awakening. What's it called? Conquest? I think it's called Conquest. This song is so good, guys. Oh my god, this song is so good. Well, I gotta look for the normal one. Oh yes, oh it hits. Oh my god, all the memories. Being in grade 8, playing this. $10, Jack Hogan. Jack Hogan, you're spending a lot of money, man. Thank you so much. If you're making another Disney video, can I be a sidekick? I don't need line. I just want a Lego piece of my name of it. Sure, man. You donated more than enough for the Patreon reward. This song is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor. Look up Fire Emblem Awakening Conquest. It is, you know? You ever have a song that just does that to you? It just kills you outright, and you're just like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm okay with this. Ed, how do you improve stop motions when all you have is on iPhone 6 and some others? Please answer me. I want to improve stop motions. So you can definitely make some really great stuff with an iPhone. All you gotta do is listen. I think the most important thing to remember is the 12 principles of animation, and you know, like cinematography and filmmaking techniques. Those are your bread and butter. And also, just you know, look at the way I animate as well. I mean, like I don't want to use myself as like the pinnacle of animation because I mean, like a lot of you guys think I'm great, but I don't think I feel like in the grand scheme of things, a lot of animators probably think I'm skilled, and that makes sense. I'm self-taught, and there's probably a lot of things I still don't know. But, you know, even then, you can still look at the stuff like, you can still go by stuff frame by frame, and you can look up at the kind of, you can look at the way I try to make my animations look smooth and take notes from there. That's how I improved as well. I looked at other people's animations and I thought, how are they moving this? How are they, what exactly, how much space per part are they putting things? And doof, $2, Obama isn't real, thank you. Finally someone said it, oh my god. I thought I was the only one, but it's clear that he's not real. Oh my god, Jack Hogan. $10? Jack Hogan has donated a lot of money to the stream. It's way more than what's necessary for the Patreon reward. So just honestly, join my Discord, send me a message, and we'll go from there. I do not make my own sound effects. Extraterrestrial Klein, I am so cold and hungry. How to eat? My stomach is roaring at me. Oh god, I don't know how to eat, man. I'm sorry. I'm closing the tab on this one. Your death is not. I can't help you. Okay, so we got hit with a piece of the bone. And what he's gonna do now is he's actually gonna lose some HP. Like I'm actually gonna have an HP bar like appear next to him and it's gonna go down a bit like an Undertale. And he's gonna be like, what the heck? Oh my god, what is this? Oh god, oh fuck. And it's because Sans is manipulating reality to give them health bars. Just like an Undertale. I don't make my own sound effects. This is one of the streams that I just animate, lol. This is legit just one of those painstakingly animated in front of a live audience. I've done it before. I want to do it a lot more often because of how great you guys are and how much I love animating with you guys. Okay. Where's this next song I want to look for? From Fate's Dark Waters. Okay. This song is also amazing. Guys, oh my lord. Fire Emblem! I know a lot of people don't like that game. There's a lot of distractors, but man, it's such a good soundtrack. How are you so good at stop motion? Can I say the cop-out answer instead? I've been doing this for so long that it's just a second nature at this point. My dad stepped in a Lego and he died? Rest in peace to your dad, man. 2019's been a hard year. I mean, I don't think he died, but still. Do you like Cloud Strike from Smash? I hate fighting against them. All they freaking do is camp the ledges and charge limit, and like there's a circle camp, and it's like, bro, please come and find me. What's your Discord name, Jack Hogan? You can find my Discord at the link to my Discord is in all the descriptions for all the videos I've posted since the invitation. So go watch the invitation video and you'll find the link in there. Oh yeah, okay. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the poem. It's time to read, fellas. By Dylan Does Animation. Hey, I already had it open. I have a lot of tabs open in my Discord, and I feel sorry if I haven't replied to you. It's nothing personal. I swear to God. It's just I can't really. It's hard to find the time. Gotta do my hair all nice and pretty. And let's put on some music. I have an idea for what kind of music we should put on. What's some Christmas like music? Ah yes, Snowman. From Earthbound. Not by Sia, from Earthbound, you fool. That's the stuff. This is truly a Christmas stream now. 'Twas the night before Edmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even an ECU theorist. The clay figs were nestled, all snug on their sets, while visions of being used danced in their heads. The brick films were made, in the studio with care, in hopes that Monday would soon be there. And, wow, Beating Bush, you just had to get here, huh? Alright, let's just, really quickly do that. Alright, let's get back to this. Okay, let me start over. 'Twas the night before Edmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a sea thirst. The clay figs were nestled, all snug on their sets, while visions of being dazed danced in their heads. The brick films were made, in the studio with care, in hopes that Monday would soon be there. And Ed in his room, and the fans in the Discord, had all rustled up for a racism talk. Ah, politics, always fun. Went out on the Patreon, there was a row such a clatter, and we sprung from his Discord to check the matter. Away to the Patreon we flew, logged into accounts and checked the Patreon new. The money was raining from the newfound fans, giving all of their cash to Ed's little hands. They're not that little. When all of a sudden our eyes widened fast to see all the Reddit mods coming least but not last. So they are worse. When an old little owner, so lively and quick, we all knew that it must be Dylan the prick. More rapid than Sonic, the Patreons chased, and whistled and shouted, he should be first place. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, $2 from Jack Hogan. I'll get to your message in a bit. Okay. Now Klein, now Moon, now Jake, now Edge, now Adam, now Flynn, and on Arminator. To the top of the Discord, to the top of the Reddit. Follow me all. Danny Munson, thank you for $2. And then I gotta like zoom in to read this. And then in a twinkling, we heard on the roof the laughing and the screaming after one of Cramp's jokes. As we looked up, I shock. Down came the mall, covered in laughter. Ed was dressed in all pink, with beating the bush in a tux. The fans were all dancing and prancing around. He flung a bundle of videos straight over his back. He opened up as we looked in the sack. Thank God you didn't say as we looked in his sack, otherwise that could have been horrifying. But this is clever. Our eyes, how they twinkled. Inside a surprise, there were videos galore, each one so funny, but the fans wouldn't bore. So they searched straight through the pile of goods. Ed taped on a beard and a red fuzzy nose. I think it cut out there. The crust of a pizza he held in his hand, preparing to eat, get his weight up real fast, and just soon enough he had a rotund belly and a belt tied around. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old Ed, and we laughed when we saw him, in spite of ourselves. With a wink in his eye and the twist of his tripod, soon we would all know that he was dressed as Saint Nick. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work. He filled all the break films with comedy galore, then turned to the Patreon, he grabbed all the money as a treat for himself, giving us a nod, and he flew up like a... Did it cut out? I can't see the end. No! Let's see if I can use the power of rhyming to decipher this. He grabbed all the money as a treat for himself, giving us a nod. He flew up like an elf. I'm gonna say it's like that. He sprang to his sleigh and gave us fans a whistle, as we all flew too, like a bundle of flowers. We heard him exclaim, as we followed so tight, "Merry Edmonds to all, and to all a sans fight." Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, everybody who messaged me while I was doing this, I'll get to your messages after the stream. I hope the music wasn't too loud. He sprang to his sleigh and gave his fans a whistle, as we all flew too. Oh, I think it's fine. Alright, so people are leaving, that's fine. The fact that you guys are all still here is amazing. Let's get back to animating, folks. And thank you to Dylan Does Animation for that amazing Edmus poem. Alright, let's get back to the animating. So what I wanted to say is, what the hell? What camera do I use? Right now I'm using a C922 Pro webcam for the animating, and I'm using a C920 for the actual stream webcam. Thank you again, $2, Jack Hogan. Do not worry, I will read your messages.
What the?
So I want him to look to the side of it. I finally learned how to eat. Are you proud of me? Yeah. I hope you enjoy the value of food. I made pasta earlier today and it was pretty good, so. This song is also amazing. So because he's moving, because he's speaking, the movements are not as crazy, but they're still like, I still try to differentiate them so that way you can actually get a clear sense of, you know who's speaking and character. Ah man, bending this guy's legs is so difficult. Why is he not cooperating? I will say this, sometimes the articulation in your leg up can be a little difficult to deal with. Okay. And the cape has to go back to where it was. Again, onion skinning is your was one of your greatest friends because it stops little inconsistencies from happening, like this. Let's put it back where I need to put it. What music is this? It's from Fire Emblem Fates. It's called Dark Wastes. And it's very freaking good. I wish I had a capture card so that way I can record myself playing Smash Bros. Cause I've been playing Smash Ultimate again recently, on like quick play. If you stream tomorrow, I'll give you money. Don't tempt me like this, bro. I actually was thinking about streaming again tomorrow.
What the? What?
And fear not, everybody who donated is getting their name in like the credits for this video because of how much, how grateful I am for this.
What the? What?
Talk just like
what the? What?
I don't know what to say. I'll be like, oh, buy my merchandise. Jack Hogan, $2 again. Okay, gotta go, have a great day. Thanks again. Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you all are enjoying the stream. How do you change your voices in the software really easily like the mic? Listen, a lot of you guys might not like this answer, but a lot of it has to do with experience. And you just at first it's really difficult, but as you keep going and you keep learning different techniques, it becomes second nature. $2 from Pizza Pool Productions again, and I will become Hokage. Believe it.
What the?
Okay, see?
What the?
It's like okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to this particular piece of animation. Because look, the beginning frames are very quick. The first 2 frames, it sets up the movement, okay, and then it follows the arc. And the next one is a big jump. The next piece of frame is a very big jump, and then immediately transitions back to small gaps. And then at the very peak of it, I make him go back, and then I make him go back a bit more, tiny bit more. And that is how you make it look smooth and bouncy and and life-like, Okay, what did you say? Oh, when you animate the voices, how do you keep the animation step with the lines? Like, how do you know how not to make movements too short for a line of exercise? I used to have to actually count the frames it would take for me to actually animate a line. I would literally look at a voice line. Let's say when the guy says, "Oh yeah, I fucking love drugs, dude." I would literally count the frames in between words. I'd say, "Oh yeah, that's like what, 4 frames of animation?" I animate him saying that for 4 frames, and then I follow it up. Now it's much easier. There's a lot less math involved because, as you can see, the audio is directly linked into the actual production itself. That's a Dragon Frame. It's amazing. But if you don't have Dragon Frame, then you do have to count the frames, and it can be a little tedious.
What the?
how many Lego sets do I have? I've lost count. Maybe over 12. Who's the Smash Bros main? Lucas. Later, Dylan does animation. Thank you for the poem, man. Hope you enjoy the stream. Can you do a fan-made script contest? Interesting. You come up with a couple good ideas at this point. The whole film festival on my second channel. I mean, you commented that a film festival would be a good idea for my second channel, and I think that it would be a good idea, and I still want to get on that. But also, script contests would also be pretty interesting.
What the hell is this?
Okay, so he's asking about the bar. So let's just animate him moving his arms down.
What?
Yeah, so Beating Bush, after you when you animate, when you count the seconds, you know, like say it takes 2 seconds to say something, that's what, 30 frames if you're animating 15 frames per second. And math, it can be really tedious, honestly. But it's important. That's how I made the Old Town Road video. I literally counted how many frames it would take in between beats, and I would just put a gunshot in every beat, or a punch or something. Can you make more Guardians of the Galaxy videos? Yes, I have the whole Milano. I have all the Guardians except for Drax. I still need to get Drax. But I love Guardians of the Galaxy, man. There's so many things you could do with them.
What?
I have some ideas.
What the hell?
Do I know Kishne? I watch his videos,
What the
but I
hell?
don't know. I don't like. I haven't met him or anything.
What the hell? What the hell? What?
Oh, I should go get some water. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a small break to get some water. God, please, please nobody kill me while I'm out, and then you guys will never know what happened. I'll be right back. Why did I sound like a ghost or Voldemort or something just now? I'm sorry. I had to stretch and drink some water. Alright, back to the show. Back to the animating. Gonna break into his house? Who's gonna break into my house? Who's gonna check me? I dare you.
What the hell?
I got shooters in my corner.
What the hell is this?
So I don't have to make Doctor Strange move again except until he puts his arm up. Move it back down a bit. And you can see how little I make the movements when the hand needs to settle.
What the hell is this?
Okay, that's a little late.
What the hell is this?
See, that's better.
What the hell is this?
And I think that's actually the end of this. Okay, it's almost. We're actually almost at the end of this scene of this page of script. So we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? 643 frames so far in this section alone. For those of you who stay until the end of the stream, I will have a special sneak preview that you can only watch right now. And probably after the video goes up as well and you just skip to the end. But for now, it's special and exclusive and stuff.
We need to get help.
What the?
This! We need to get help. Come, Thor!
Ah! I forgot to put a voice line in here? Oh no. Now I gotta open it. 1 second, y'all. I can't believe I've done this. I forgot to put a voice line that is integral to the scene. So now it's not in the audio track, which means I gotta do this without. I gotta do this without the training wheels that Dragon Frames do. Ed, you yee your last ha? I'll never yee ha in my life. You're darn tootin', brother. Ed, I gotta leave again in 19 minutes. Will I be here in time? Yeah, you should be. Honestly, I might just do the sneak preview now since we're already in prepared for it. You guys keep saying check behind me, and because I'm the most paranoid person on the planet, I will check behind. I will literally give in at some points to check behind. Gosh. The stream is almost over? That stream isn't almost over. I still say this saw like 20 minutes left of it, so relax. That was me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dismiss your sadness. But don't worry. There's still gonna be a little bit more streaming. And honestly, I'm probably gonna stream again tomorrow, anyways, because I got some time. I might. It's gonna be a little earlier in the day because I am going to a party tomorrow night. Which maybe I kind of. This is one of those hard things where it's like I have too much work to really go to a party, but at the same time I already said I'd go, and whew, it's hard juggling all this. All right, so where is this line? Let me look at the Thor lines. I have a whole folder of Megalovania songs, but the one I'm using is one by by a YouTuber named On Topic, and it's essentially Mambo number 5 with Megalovania looped over it. So it sounds like Mambo number 5 but with Megalovania. Anyways, that's pretty much how it sounds like. So here's a cool bit I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so like this. Let me just put this full screen for you guys. Wait, can you guys not? Oh wait, never mind. You guys can't see. So like that. As you can see, I'm trying to really incorporate like the actual bits of Undertale.
I don't even know who you are.
Like into the actual production. Like I want to put in the text lines. I want to put in the miss here, you know, like stuff like that. Like, you know, HP bar. And it's subtle, but I have them actually taking turns attacking each other. So it's never like a full on like, you know, like it's never like a full on crazy battle with everything going on. They're taking turns like in an actual RPG, like in the actual game. Okay, now I gotta actually find the voice line I was looking for. Fucking. Okay, that was the wrong one.
Ah! I've never beaten him. No, strange. One thing I do know, he's. If we hit him once, oh my God, he's manipulating reality again.
Okay, that's what I need.
Oh my God, he's manipulating reality again.
I'm back and better than ever. All right.
Powerful. I've never beaten him. Oh my God, not a pro gamer. Agile. If we hit him once.
We need to get help. Come, Thor!
Okay, so this is.
What the hell is this?
I love this song, by the way. I love this. On Topic did such an amazing remix of this song. It's so jazzy. It's so funky. Okay, yeah. Can we not spam in the chat, please, please, ladies and gentlemen?
What the hell is this?
My god, he's manipulating reality again!
Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to actually animate this. So, for those of you who don't have Dragon Frame, you will now know how I animate without actually being able to see it. Without actually being able to animate directly with the voice line. So let's see this whole voice clip. It's 2 minutes, it's 2 seconds and 25 milliseconds. So let's just shave one off so it's an even 24. Okay, even 24. We don't need that much actually.
Again!
Okay, so we don't need it from there. 19 is an odd number. I don't like odd numbers. Okay, 218. Okay.
My god.
So he says
My
he says my here, so that's how much? 10 frames, so that's 5. That's 5 frames because it's for 10 milliseconds, and we have to divide it by 2.
My god.
Okay. So around frame 5, we want him to start saying God. And then he kind of just chills for a bit. And for the rest of it, we actually don't need to be exact.
He's manipulating reality again!
Because the way I emphasize this particular voice line,
manipulating reality again! He's manipulating reality again!
So the way I can do that is, I can have him do a movement and like stay still for a bit, and then move on to the next word. So he's manipulating reality again, like that. And that's how I'm gonna animate it.
My god.
But for these first ones, it is imperative to actually have it be in sync. Do you think Stop Motion Studio Pro is any good? I have never used it before, but honestly, it's not about the program, it's about how you use it. Yeah, that sounds lame. I know, it sounds like a cliche. But it actually really is about that. Like, my first videos on this channel, I had no program. I was literally animating blindly, without any onion skinning, without any of that. And they still came out pretty alright. Rest in peace, Doctor Strange. I just kind of, like, he just kind of fell over in my set just now. I don't think you guys were able to see that though. How'd you make the Sans Lego? I just got a skeleton. I just got a normal skull head, and I just got a normal skull head and the Harry Potter jacket, the blue one. It's from Harry Potter. I got it off of Bricklink, so I didn't actually get the whole set. I just got the Harry Potter figure. Okay, so remember, he says my for 5 frames, meaning we have to animate that in 5 frames. And then he transitions to God after. Well, I mean, he doesn't turn into God. He just transitions to the word God. And he should be looking at Doctor Strange's HP right now. And I'm going to twist this around again. I should put music back on, huh? It seems a little quiet. At about at night, a little quiet. Do I know of any? Where are my old videos? They're at the beginning of my channel. I mean, even at the beginning of this channel, I wasn't always using an editing program. Or I wasn't using like these crazy programs. Like Spider-Man Fight Some Guys, Green Guys. Those are all filmed blindly. Maybe not Green Guys, but Spider-Man Fight Some Guys definitely was filmed blindly. And so were the videos on my second channel, Bounded. Like It's a Tragic Play. That was filmed like completely blind. No program, no nothing, just my camera. I literally just took pictures. This is Dragon Frame again. This program costs a lot of money, but I also was generously given a code for it by Jake Croft Fantasy, or Street Me. Very generous guy. Really happy. So my is for 4 frames, and then I want to transition back, or it's for 5 frames, but it's technically on the 5th frame itself. I actually want to transition to the next word. Oh, later Touge, thank you so much for watching the stream. Really happy that you enjoyed it. I'm gonna get to your messages after I finish the stream, so fear not. Again, if you message me during the stream, I'll get back to it after. Maybe not directly after the stream. I'll probably maybe relax for a bit, because I kind of need to relax for a bit. I've been working for the last like 12 hours, but I've only started streaming just now because my house is empty. And I feel more comfortable talking loudly in the space when I know that nobody's listening. At least nobody that I know. I mean, I know the guy downstairs can hear me. Or at least he has to be able to hear me. But it's still pretty early. I hope I'm not like intruding on him or anything. I'm just gonna end soon. Have you heard of the Odd Ones Out? Yes, I have. Oh, the song is over, my god. Oh, this song's also great though. Okay, we're gonna bend it back a bit more. Actually, you know what? I want to listen to Genealogy of the Holy War soundtrack. So, for you actual, really obscure Fire Emblem fans, this is from a game from like the 1990s that only came out in Japan. But this song is still great. Alright, sorry guys. $10 by your apology. Would you do Five Nights at Freddy content with LEGO if it was presented the idea of LEGO Five Nights at Freddy, but LEGO denied making LEGO Five Nights at Freddy banned because FNAF was too violent? But would you do a skit such using Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm not sure what I can really say about that franchise. I usually try to the franchises that I like to make fun of or parody are just stuff that I'm very like I really like as my myself. That's why I do so many Marvel videos and Spider-Man videos, is because I like these characters that much. I don't think I can say the same for Five Nights at Freddy's, although I have played the games, or at least I played the first couple games, and I've watched all the game theory videos on them. I could probably do something that's that's like related to it, but I don't know if I'd ever devote a whole skit to it. And it mostly comes from just I don't really have a passion for it, you know. I hope you understand. But hey, you know, there's always the tried and true. If you have a vision, if you have an idea of what you want, nobody else can bring it to the screen quite like you can. Okay, he says, my god, and it should be synced up. Ed, I gotta go. Can you say Sans in the MCU real quick? I need it for a YouTube poop I'm making. Sans in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sans in the MCU. There it is, man. Odd alien, are you my dad? Not likely. Not likely. I doubt it, to be honest. Okay, so he says, my god. And then he says he's manipulating reality again. And then Sans says something. So wise? Why am I wise? I don't think I'm wise, honestly. I just think I'm just speaking from experience. Unless you're not talking about me. Your pal NG, $2. Ninjago content. Ninjago content. Are you familiar with that series? I know about Ninjago. I didn't grow up on it, though.
My god, he's manipulating reality again! My god, he's
I will say this. The things I'm passionate about, all the franchises I'm passionate about are, like, any Nintendo game, video games as a whole, really. Marvel, DC. Somebody said Etika in the chat, and I gotta say, man, we're gonna have, like, I'm gonna do a real quick talk about Etika, because I loved Etika's videos, in high school, man. I would love watching his reactions and stuff, and I would talk about him with my friends, and I would follow No Context Etika, and Etika was just such a cheerful, nice creator, and I really love what he brought to the table. None of his humor was, like, mean or anything like that. It was like wholesome. I know he made a lot of dick jokes and stuff, but like he was just like it was a very positive vibe, and I'm really sad that he's gone. That was one of the biggest hits I think from this year. This year, okay, this is gonna get a little real for a bit, but this year as a whole has been filled with like many ups and downs. I think I had probably had one of the worst months of my life this year. At the beginning of the year in January, it was pretty hard. A few of you guys know this. But you know, then the channel started getting like, you know, popular, and I dropped out of school, and that was the right choice, it turns out, for me, because if I couldn't be doing any of this if I was still in school, honestly. Don't do it yourself. Don't drop out of school unless you absolutely have a plan and know how you're going to survive outside of it. You need to really be smart about it, and I knew exactly what I needed to do and how to do it and how I was going to get to this point. It might seem a little cheap, considering, you know, like, to say that, like, as much as I am happy that the channel has grown this large, it was definitely a goal. I needed it. I kind of needed it to grow large. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make videos for for a living. I wouldn't be able to do what I love for a living, and that's ultimately been the whole goal. I don't want to be rich or anything like that or crazy. I just want to be able to get by doing what I love doing, and you have given that to me, and I'm so thankful for that. But it also came from also my own hard work and my own perseverance in doing this. And again, it's one of the blessings of 2019. But there's also been a few downfalls. One again being Etika and how much how I really do miss watching his videos. And Steve Gunner's tribute to him recently was honestly it made my heart flutter. But not only just that, I actually did have a friend pass away earlier this year as well, and this friend, he was really important to me during high school. He was like one of my best friends in grade 12 especially, and I think that really, him being my friend, I think really helped me find the person I wanted to be and the kind of person that I wanted to sort of present myself as. And he died sometime in April, and I was shocked to hear about this man because, when you're my age, when you're only 20, and somebody that that you're close to, especially, that's your age, when they pass away, it's almost like, what the heck? You almost think it's an impossibility. And I remember hearing, I remember waking up and seeing that text that, he was gone, because my friend told me in a group chat. Because he works with him, and I was like, "There's no way," It takes so long. That really does. It takes so long to set in. In fact, it still has yet to completely set in that this person that you knew so well is gone. Especially because there's this person that's your age, and you almost feel like the sense of immortality. When you're young, I know I feel it. It feels like you can't die. It feels like nobody. It feels like nobody that can die either. It's impossible almost. But no, it very easily brings you back to where you are, and it shows you that you should appreciate the moments you have with these people because you never know when they're gonna go. It's not like I think it's clear. I think there's a difference between losing a grandparent and losing somebody that you're friends with that's your age, and not that there's one that's harder than the other. It's almost like when you lose a family member that's on the older side, you almost have an expectation that you're going to outlive them during your lifetime. But it doesn't make it any less tragic, of course. But when a friend that's your age, it really shockingly puts things into perspective. And yeah, that happened in around April while I was making the Spider-Man PS4 video. And again, just going to having to go to going to his funeral, seeing him there, it's hard for one thing. It puts things in perspective, and you just gotta appreciate the people you're around with. I hope the 2020s bring much more blessings, mostly because, as great as 2019 has been, there's also been a lot of hard times. Particularly death. Death has been a very common theme throughout this year, and it's been pretty harsh. Not just in my own circles, but again, you see the stuff with Etika and a few other people that weren't as close to me but still were in my life. It's crazy, You gotta respect life. You gotta respect the people around you as well. I one of my mantras or whatever. One of the ways I like to live life is this world sucks, bro. Shit can be hard. Living as a whole can be very painful. Just existing in the world can be difficult. So that's why you want to be kind to others and try not to make it any more difficult than it already is, because we're already going through some crazy... It's not even, you don't even have to be going through it. But just, you see what's going on in the world, all the crazy violence and friggin' fucking Nazis are back again. Are you kidding me? It's that kind of shit. You don't want to ostracize other people. You don't want to alienate them. You don't want to reprimand them for anything, you have to extend an olive branch whenever you can. Because, nobody else is doing it. And it sucks that being a kind person is almost like a surprise. Why? It should be normal. It should be normalized. But that's my tangent. Let's get back to playing with our Legos. Okay, yeah, that got a little bit too real. At Bone at Night, we get real sometimes. But yeah. Life can be crazy. Anyways, let's get back to the fun stuff. What? Okay, so what are you saying? My god, he's manipulating reality again.
He's manipulating reality.
Okay. So he's gonna... He's manipulating... Okay, I don't know how to follow up that. I feel like it's kind of like it'd be kind of weird to just follow up that with like the jokes and fun happy mood, but yeah, man, I think I said my piece. You know, that's also why you don't hear like edgy jokes in my videos, because first I don't think edgy jokes are really that funny, first of all, but they also like, you know, oh yeah, Juice WRLD. Hearing about Juice WRLD dying, like I don't listen to his music, but honestly, it's always just tragic. That guy's my age. That guy literally turned 21 like a week ago, and again, it brings it back into perspective, man. Nobody's immortal. No matter how on top of the world you may seem, no matter how young and how full of life, you know, it could come at any time, any place, and that's why we must be aware and careful. But also, we have to live life. Although his life was short, you know, he looked like he was having fun, and that's important to celebrate the moments he did live. He did live through. He's manipulating.
What the?
Ed, please answer. Can you do a Sonic series? I like video games, and there's a Sonic minifigure out there. So yes, actually, it's been in a Sonic video. Has been in my eyes, but I need to get that Lego figure first, and it's kind of expensive. It's like, but once I get it, oh man, imagine Sonic versus Mario and Lego. God, I wish they made a Mario figure. I mean, like,
What the hell is this?
He's manipulating. Wait a second. What
What?
Uh-oh. Can I undo that?
What the hell is this?
Okay, yeah, my bad. Alright, I'm sorry if I'm being kind of quiet and if the stream has gotten a little bit boring. If it feels like it's lost steam, that's because it has. Let's be real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's just, you know, sometimes it's like, what do I talk about? What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? How have you guys been spending the holidays, you know? Have you guys been having fun? Did you guys get what you wanted? Did you guys have a nice Christmas? You know, did you guys spend it with your family and friends? He's manipulating reality. I'm gonna go nap. Edbound. Oh, see you, Klein. I'll see you around the Discord server. If you have not joined the Edbound Discord server, join the Edbound Discord server today. It is in the it's definitely in my last few videos. It's been in the description, so go check it out. Magus888, you made a big speech. I found something about losses that the worst thing you can do is try to get over it. I lost my grandpa at the age of 7. I was devastated. Married 2 siblings, 11. Yes, that is actually, you know, like it's not something you can just get over. It is something that you learn to live with, but at the end of the day, man, you just gotta the most you can do is just live your life and keep them around as long as you can. As in, not keep them around, like you know, the mourning and grieving process is important, but eventually, you know, it gets to a point where it's like, you need to enjoy life as well, because it's what they would have wanted. You know, it's hard, like, you know, like, you gotta think about, like, you know, what happened if you were to leave, and you wouldn't want your friends and family to be devastated by it for years and years, you know, you want them to live your life, because you care about those people. But like, they gotta grieve a bit, right? Like, I hope they like grieve for like a solid week, and then they can move on. Okay, so my God, he's manipulating reality. He's manipulating reality again. And after this shot, I think I actually am gonna end the stream, maybe. Can you take song suggestions? Sure. Send a song. As long as there's no as long as it's not copyrighted, I'm gonna play video game music only, cause copyright scares me. Hey, what's up, Scarecrow Studios? Scarecrow Studios. Oh man, okay, I gotta have some more to say, cause we're a boring stream now. Thank you all so much for sticking with it. And somebody said, doesn't it suck being the middle child? I have never been the middle child. I've always been the youngest, and I find that being the youngest child is interesting because I watch my older, I watch my older siblings, like, pretty much get like destroyed for doing things like staying out too late. And like now I stay out and then when I was in high school, I would stay out until like 2 a.m. and I wouldn't catch anything for it. Like my siblings would get like ripped to shreds by my parents, and now I kind of just do it. And or like at least when I was in high school, I kind of just did it without any recommendation, because they paved the way for me. They fought the war. They fought for the rights, and now I just kind of get to live with those rights. Pretty fun. Okay, so now here's how the line looks. My God, he's manipulating reality again. We did it. That's how we do it. You don't have to animate every frame. As you can see, there's a again. I spent like 4 frames just looking at this frame. I spent 5 frames just looking here, and another 4 just looking here. And that's how we do it. Okay, and now it's gonna be a shot of Sans just kind of talking. And so the way I make Sans talk is essentially just I move him, like I wiggle him back and forth. Like literally there's no attempt to be smooth with it at all. It's just literally just 2 frames. This is pretty cool music, I think. And well, I've been animating this for a while. Oh man. I think I got like maybe 300 frames total today. So we just bop him back and forth to make him speak. And then we just make the, and then to like slow it down a bit, we just make the gaps in between the frames a little less smaller each time. So now, and this next one needs to be ultra thin. A little less than that. Like look at the tiny amount of movement present. And that's how we do it. And then this last line, finally.
We need to get help. Come, Thor.
And then they pop out. They actually teleport away. It's on Halloween? Yeah, this is technically not a Christmas special. There's like no Christmas imagery in it at all. A lot of that has to do with the fact that I don't have any white bricks. Or like, you know, I don't have a lot of white bricks. I should get some. For like snow and stuff. How many frames do you do per syllable for speaking? I don't go on a bi-syllable basis unless I put emphasis on the syllables. I go by a word basis, and that depends how long the word is. So what I do is, again, I animate at 15 frames per second. If I see that it takes 1 second to say a whole word for whatever reason, that's 15 frames right there. Or like a sentence, you know. I did actually show you guys earlier how I actually divide up the frames. Okay, I'll play some Luigi's Mansion music because Person Cole is asking for it. I gotta find it. This is a pretty good track from Luigi's Mansion. Oh, it's so creepy. I love it. Oh man, it's so foreboding. I love the harp. I'm pretty sure that's a harp. Okay, come on, stay. Like, listen to that, man. Isn't that creepy, bro? Like, Like you just know something bad's gonna happen, like something crazy, like ghosts. And then that little string right there. Oh, completes me. Okay, is this fully in focus? It doesn't look completely in focus. One thing I hate about animating these characters is their capes. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was great, honestly. How many frames is an average stop motion? You can't look at it by how many frames. Because it's not really about that. It's about how long the story is, how, like, you know, how much time spent there is, like, writing dialogue or action, you know? I think my videos typically come out to about 1800 frames. That's only because they're about 3 minutes. And a lot of those frames I spent, like, you know, on dialogue. But again, it's not about the amount of frames you take, it's about the frames you do take. And how well they fit together. Right now I'm kind of just in the zone, if you will. What did you get for Christmas? I got this jacket. And I got a couple Lego sets. I got like one of those boxes that just have like a bunch of Legos in them. And that Benny, I got this. It's like the Lego movie. It's like the space people. And I like it a lot. I like those figures. So I'm happy to have them. What are you guys talking about in the comments, bro? I originally said this was going to be a Megalovania only stream, but let's be real. Who's going to want to listen to Megalovania for 3 hours? I don't care how good the song is. That's too much. Now I have to turn Thor's head because he's being talked to. One thing I hate about turning heads is that, like, I wish your legs would stay still.
We need to get help.
I gotta redo this frame. Because Dr. Strange isn't moving enough. Okay, that's good. That's better.
We need to get help. We need to get help.
And now I just gotta make sure he doesn't wiggle too much while I try to turn his head. He has to wiggle a bit more though, because that movement would just look weird and janky if he doesn't. Why did his cape move? Wow, what the heck? There's always so many fires with these characters. Either the cape or the body or what, or this or that. It's crazy. Be gone. Somebody says, what is your fam think of your life choice of becoming a stop motion YouTuber? They think it's cool, I think. They think it's, like, interesting. Obviously at first they didn't think that. Like, before it was actually successful, they were very skeptical about it. My grandma was like, don't do this, you go to school, And I'm like, listen, I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. I know what I make is great. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be your own biggest cheerleader for a long time. But my girlfriend was very supportive, and so was my sister. My girlfriend and my sister were my biggest supporters when doing this. And I'm happy to have had them. Alright. We're gonna go back to Megalovania. For this last bit, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be done this shot by the time this is over. What camera do I use?
We need to get help.
This is a C922.
We need to get help.
It's a webcam.
We need to get help.
And then he says, "Come, Thor."
Come, Thor.
they just kind of pop out. When will I do a Q&A? I do a Q&A. I actually have a Q&A series on Bound Day, my second channel, where I literally just answer the questions in the comments of each video while I play a game. I gotta update more on that, man. I gotta like do at least one. I wanted to get to a point where I can do a video a day on that, but it's just kind of hard to find the time. I usually play Overwatch while doing it, to be honest. Okay, that cape is not agreeing with me. I need to put it like the left here.
Come through. Get help. Come.
Okay, this is too smooth. There are things that can actually be too smooth in animation.
Come. Come.
And that's when you don't. That's when you have too many frames. And that's when it doesn't look fast. You gotta delete some frames. If you notice that your animation looks too slow, delete some frames. In the middle mostly.
Help. Come. Come.
Hey, do you have a YouTube channel? No, I was never. I don't think I ever started a YouTube channel. Haha, not you. Haha. You see, it's funny because I say that on my YouTube channel right now. Haha. Okay. Okay, that's one loop of the song. How much time do we got left of it? 2 minutes? Alright, yeah, this is gonna be over. There's really like 5 seconds left. Or like 5 frames left, I think.
Come, Thor.
And then they just pop out. Watch this. The best animation of all time. Yoink.
Come, Thor.
Alright! Oh, it's done. Now I just gotta export it. This is a great song. This is still a great song. And with that, what place does this take in the Avengers? It takes place in the same universe as the Spider-Man and the War and Drug Saga. Have you ever deleted a whole scene because of them with it? Maybe a whole shot, but not a whole scene. I have not seen The Mandalorian magazine yet. I have, I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not crazy. It's not like the Avengers for me. Like with the Avengers, I have to see it like the moment it comes out. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Ah, horror. You see, I think YouTube's doing a subscriber purge. Because when I went downstairs to get water, I was like, alright, time to check my subscribers, you know, to see if it's growing or whatever. And I lost like, I went from 5,600 to 5,200. Or, how much was it? I think 52,000. I went from like 54,000 to 52,000. I lost like 2,000 subs. Or I think it was, actually I lost 4,000, it was crazy. I wonder why. I think YouTube's doing another purge right now. But yeah, I think that's like the most amount of subscribers ever lost, like in a single moment. It's like they just got balance snapped, you know? All right, let's see how it looks. Again, this is all unedited footage, so it's not gonna look amazing, but it's gonna pop up any second now, I think. It always does. Are you gonna pop up? No? I guess not. Well, it didn't pop up. Let's just watch it anyways in the program. What was the meaning of he was a skater boy? That was just fun. I just want to do that for fun. There's no meaning. That's not really like. Sure, I guess you could say it's connected to this universe, but there's nothing like really about it. It's not like a story or anything. Part 2. They're removing channels that don't make content? Why? What if people just want to watch stuff? It makes no sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Is everyone going crazy? Okay. Now let's watch this with only the audio. And again, this is all unedited, so it's gonna look very janky. Let's just solo these tracks. Oh yeah, since it's all solo.
Thor, who is this guy?
He's a character from a video game I've played, and he's way too friggin' powerful.
See, because
Wait, he's from a game you played? So you know how to beat him.
Oh, and this is like
I've never beaten him.
What? But aren't you a pro gamer?
No, Strange. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm just a joke.
It looks so weird.
One thing I do know, he's very fragile. If we hit him once, we can win.
Find him.
For all the flying stuff,
Cape,
it looks like
no! What the hell is this? We need to get help. Come, Thor!
Wow, that looks very strange without any of the editing that is needed and without any of the sound effects that is needed. But that's a very raw look at how things look before, you know, the magic happens, before something can become more acquainted like this. You know, it has to go through that other process. It has to go through, you know, like, anyways, you don't have to worry about Kappa, because, again, they're not interested in edge cases. They're not interested in something that might be kid-friendly. They're interested in only things that are very obviously kid-friendly, like nursery rhymes and shit. Which, obviously, my videos don't really pertain to. They'll literally, if they ever think my videos are for kids, they'll watch Spider-Man vs. the War on Drugs, and the first 5 seconds are literally, yeah, I fucking love drugs, man. And they'll be like, no, this is not for kids. Why don't I do math animation? Because I don't have the time for it, sadly. And that's essentially the only reason why. Alright. I think that's going to be the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, anymore. So I used to do it because I had a lot more time on my hands with the claymations. But now, you know, I really want to hire an editor. If I hired an editor, I'd be able to, you know, make mouth movements because I wouldn't have to worry about that. I'd be able to spend a lot more time actually animating so I could do cool things. And I'd focus more on the animation side of things, and the editor can help with all the cool visual effects. There's actually somebody I do have in mind. Somebody from film school who's very talented, who I think would be great. But I need to save up. But and yeah, my room is very messy, as you guys can see. Do SpongeBob versus Mickey? That'd be great, actually. That'd be Nickelodeon versus Disney. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I'll answer a couple more questions, but then I'm gonna end the stream soon. One last word. Scarecrow Studios. What's your one last word? I gotta see the last word. Or your question. I think it's because ask your question. I am a one-man crew for the most part. Aside from some voice acting, my friend Zach helps with the voice because he's able to come over and we're able to use the same recording studio. What's your question? What's your question, Agom? What's your question, man? What's your question, bro? I gotta know Agom Studios. Hi, just tuned in. I'm sorry to tell you that the stream is about to end. Release the Cider Cat. Release the Center Cut. Fellas, it's time. How do you set up your camera and tripod? So, this is my camera. This is the camera I was just using. And as you can see, it's a webcam. And I like using this because it's very small. And I'm able to keep it on the ground level. And I like having things on the ground level for animations. I feel like it makes it feel like a lot more like epic, I guess. I don't know. So there's no tripod. And I just put it literally on the base plate in front of the characters. Yes, I have planned on buying the Spider-Man War because I want to make Spider-Verse. I am 20. I will turn 21 in January. So get hype, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. Probably just gonna spend time with my friends, or maybe I might even do like one of those birthday streams that I hear all the rage for YouTubers. I will never do the Emoji Movie, man. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna watch that. Do not ever ask me for cats, for the Emoji Movie. Ow. I don't know what else. But those are the two you cannot ask me for. And I hope you guys all have a great night. What was my stop mission that I worked on for the longest? Batman's Building Brawl took me 6 months or 5 months, and that's definitely the longest I've ever spent. But I hope you guys all have a great night. What program do you use to adjust your webcam settings? It's called Logitech Camera Settings. I don't know where I downloaded it. I think I just Googled it and I found it. But yeah, it's very good. And me Polarity, can I have a shout out, please? I just want to hear you butcher my name. Well, there it is. Polarity. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a nice night. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys then.